Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Welcome back, everybody. The OP Fall Brawl Mini Series Championship finale. The Andrew and Amber 250, sponsored by Andrew Schroeder here at Daytona, presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, my buddy Stephen Lane. We are up here ready to rock and roll here tonight, Stephen. Before we get down into the race, though, let's go ahead and get our sponsor up here tonight, Mr. Andrew Schroeder himself. Andrew, I know you are coming off back out onto the track here, but I was twisted with the arm and everything. Told I had to pull you up here. So,
I thought maybe you wanted to pull me up.
We were threatened with bodily harm if we didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm heartwarmed that somebody's thinking about me.
Well, you know, I try to pull up sponsors anyway when I can, but you know, We thank you for coming out here and sponsoring the race out here tonight, buddy. The Andrew and Amber 250.
Yes, sir.
I was told that's what that name was about. Give us some intake on that, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's just I don't know. I just wanted to sponsor a race. These guys do a lot. OP's a bunch of good guys, and Anthony did a great job with his fall brawl. It's been up and down, but it's been a lot of fun. So I just wanted to, give my, a little bit, and Amber's a bit. My girlfriend, she's watches every week, and so just something nice. We're also I'm throwing $10 tonight to cold hard cash to whoever finishes on the lead lap with a 0x.
Oh.
No incidents. And if it's myself, which highly doubt it, it will go to the next person who is on the lead lap with a 0x.
Okay.
But don't count on that one. I'm like a pinball out here, so.
Okay. So they have to be on the lead lap.
Right, and
Okay.
it'd be the first person on the lead lap with no incident points.
With no incident points. Well, this is going to make things a little bit more interesting here tonight. So y'all heard it first and foremost. The 48 throwing $10 out there to
Cold hard cash.
Yeah, cold hard cash to, whoever can finish on the lead lap, first driver on the lead lap with 0x, and you have to be on the lead lap. So,
Yes, sir.
we'll see how that works out. Well, Andrew, these guys, it is Daytona. This is y'all's wheelhouse. 100 laps is what y'all do every Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. This is what y'all are bred to do here, man. What's going to happen out there here tonight, buddy?
Unfortunately, I'm not in the playoff. I'm not in the championship for it, but I'm all for everybody who's in there. I just want to have a good race and have a lot of fun and get ready for the new truck season. I guess a couple weeks, whatever. But I just want everybody to have a good time tonight, and I want to dedicate this race to Matt Wagg's retirement from OP. Love you, buddy, and yeah, that's about it.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck out there on the track out here tonight. 100 laps, grueling 100 laps. Anything can happen, Andrew. So, you know what you need to do as a driver, and you also know what you don't need to do.
Probably
So,
hang out in the back for a while and let's see what happens. I don't want to be the guy to wreck somebody's championship, but I also do want to win it, so we'll see.
Yeah, hey, you never know, buddy. All righty, we'll let you get to it, man. Good luck down there. And again, buddy, big shout out to you. Thank you for sponsoring the last race of the Fall Brawl, man. Good luck to you, bud.
All right, bud. Have a good night.
You too. All right, we'll get him back down there into team number 4. We already played the national anthem, so they're going to get down here into qualifying here in less than a minute to go. Well, Steven, man, it's Daytona. We've called these guys many, many times. Of course, these races in this mini-series have been rather short compared to what this race is. They've done 40 laps, back-to-back, races, and then now we get down to just 4 drivers in the playoffs, and, they don't have to win the race to be the champion. They just got to finish ahead of the other ones. What are you hoping and praying these guys are going to accomplish here this evening?
Well, first of all, I have to agree with Andrew. Big shout out to Anthony for doing the fall brawl the way he set it up. It was so much fun to call. I mean, double races, 2 different tracks a night for, what we do, 5 weeks, 6 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
That takes a lot, and big kudos to Anthony and all the admins for, they got a lot on their plate. But as far as tonight, I mean, I really hope to see a lot of good, hard, clean racing. I know Brennan was asking me that in the chat, but we're going to see a lot of good drafts. Daytona is a big draft track. The main thing is the guys got to be patient and wait for that moment. It's just like any other track. You can't go out here and win it on the first lap, but you can definitely lose it on the first lap. So, it's go out there and run your race, just be smooth, stay clean, and just don't overdrive. I mean, and I tell myself that when I'm out here racing as well, but it don't always go that way. So we just gotta hope for the best and hope these guys just be patient.
Yeah, and it's 100 laps. These guys are going to be bumping and banging throughout the whole night. So, we'll kind of have to see, how patient they can be. And they do not get a fast repair either, I don't believe, here tonight either. So, Yeah, the 4 drivers that are vying for the championship, they're going to definitely have to be careful. And we'll get to those guys here in just a minute. But, we're looking at a very good track conditions out there. 74-degree air tip, 76-degree track tip, 250 miles, 100 laps, a total of 3 sets. Now, that's 2 behind the wall. That does include the set they start with. So they get a total of 3. But, tires, not really much of an issue at Daytona. You might take a set real late into the race, but even if you do that, tires probably not a problem. It's at fuel. 45% fuel, 15 to 20 laps. Definitely gonna see some pit stops out here tonight. Hopefully green flag pit stops, Steven. That always changes things up, and it makes people, the other drivers think, all right, how long can I really go? Do I want to take a chance of running out of fuel at any certain point? Early on, probably not a big deal, but later in the race, you really got to be careful on your fuel and what you do and don't do. Pit road, dangerous place, 60 miles an hour. Got to be careful getting in and off of pit road. Pace speed, well, gotta be careful under caution because we've definitely seen people wreck under yellow. So, but it's gotta make some adjustments.
Yeah, and I don't think pit road here is that. I mean, Daytona's not that dangerous of a pit road because you're coming out of turn 4, coming into the tri-oval right before the tri-oval, so you've got a lot of apron there. The problem is transitioning from the track to the apron and getting it slowed down enough. It's not that it's not Richmond, it's not Bristol, it's not some of the shorter tracks that have a tighter pit road entrance. So I don't think pit road's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, we have had incidents, but that's just guys, because they're coming in so fast they can't get it shut down in time. But I think if they play their cards right, another thing you were talking about was the fuel strategy. Definitely, you want to find somebody that you can run with, and either you push them, they push you to pit with, because you definitely don't want to pit by yourself, because then that takes you completely out of the draft picture.
Yeah, it'll cause you to be in front. If you come out at a certain point, you're in front, almost going to go a lap down if you're not already a lap down. That's a dangerous spot to be in. Up in front of the leaders. Right there, and not necessarily holding up traffic, but trying to not go a lap down.
Yeah. Wow, I was sitting here looking at the qualifying times.
Yep.
Whoa! One of our newer, as we say, one of our newer drivers, Jacob Wilson, was in the top spot, but
there goes Anthony.
Yep, there, so.
Man.
But another thing you were asking about was the, where's our top 4 or where's our final 4 going to be starting at?
Yep, yeah, our final 4, we're going to get to those here in a minute. Douglas R. Johnson, Logan York, Rick C. Brands, and Dustin Logston is our top 4 drivers going for the championship. And on the track right now, I don't see any of the top 4. Well, Douglas did. Douglas qualified 9. So, looks like the rest of them qualified in the back. Wow.
You want to start in the back?
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what we were wondering what they were going to do. So that answered our question. Maybe they're just going to step back here and kind of see how things play out in front of them and, wait for them other drivers that's not in the finals to make a mistake.
Yep. All right. Well, Anthony is doing his pre-race admin stuff here. We're going to go ahead and get them on the grid here and wait for Anthony. He'll put himself up here when he is available.
When he's done, yeah.
So let's go ahead and get him up on the grid here tonight. We do have Anthony English grabbing the pole out here tonight at Daytona for the finale of the Fall Brawl. John, they're in second. Adam Kilday third. Jacob Wilson fourth. Bubba Winningham They're in 5th. Thomas Lockwood 6th. Travis Elliott 7th. Peter DeBorgia at 8th. Dave Hunt 9th. And Douglas R. Johnson, one of the 4 chase drivers for the OP Fall Brawl 4, as I'm calling them. They're in 10th. Casey Pfeiffer, we have no idea if that person is related to Michelle, but, you know, we'll find out hopefully later. Anyway, in 11th, Logan York. Second one of the OP Fall Brawl 4 there in 12th. Stephen Miles 13th. Rick Seabrands, OP Fall Brawl 4 14th. Jeremy Stanley 15th. Zonto 16th. And the last of the OP Fall Brawl 4, Dustin Logston in 17th. Stuart Broderick in the 18th spot. David Overstreet 19th. And Nicholas Wing in 20th. Shane Posey, 21st. Steve Rada, 22nd. EJ DeBoer, 23rd. Andrew Schroeder, our sponsor for the evening, here tonight in 24th. Andrew Maletta, 25th. Timothy Clements, 26th. Mike Edgerton, 27th. Kyle Bagdanovich, 28th. That's it.
28 drivers.
28
Good
drivers.
field tonight.
Yes, very good field.
Wendy Brooks out there in chat, and she's rooting on Jacob, so.
Right, looks like we got Woes 888, and we got some guy by the name of Stephen Lane out there. I don't know how that dude became a moderator, but
I don't
we're
either.
gonna have to take care of that. Brennan Kennedy out there. Well, we got 14 watching and 4 likes out there, folks. Smash the like button here tonight if y'all do not mind.
Looks like we got Stuart Broderick, David Overstreet, and Andrew Maletta starting on pit road.
Ooh.
They did not grid.
Oh, there's David. He finally gridded. Stewart gridded.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh, Stewart did not grid. Stewart is
No.
on pit road or ooh, okay, interesting. Well, you know, starting on pit road may not be a bad thing, Steven. You know, start on pit road, you may go a lap down, but, you know, let the track take care of the trucks. It's, you know, Daytona, Talladega, iRacing Superspeedway, you know, it's self-cleaning track. It'll clean itself up. I hate to say that, but it will. Wyatt, there's Mr. Wyatt out there in chat. How you doing out there tonight, buddy? It's been a while.
Wow, Wyatt McQueen. Yeah, it has been a while since we've seen Wyatt.
That's from Palms, actually.
Yeah, Palms or no?
Yeah,
Proton.
Proton. One of the two. I've done so many leagues in my career. Yeah, golly, it's been crazy. Well, alrighty, here we go, folks. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. For the first time here tonight, Anthony English and company will come into the Geico start zone. Let's go on green on the initial start. Everything after that is on the leader. Here we go. The Chevy Land Green is out. Buggity, 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 folks. We are championship racing here tonight for the OP Fall Brawl Mini Series, sponsored by Andrew Schroeder.
Say Fall Brawl Final Four 5 times real fast. See if you can do it.
Right? No, man, that'd be rough. Probably what it would sound like.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you had to almost be calling some of these races, you almost have to be an auctioneer.
Right. I'm getting into the first lap here, folks. Anthony, Adam, John, still side by side. A lot of movement. Boy, I am loving my graphics card. Look how clear it is. And here we go. First lap down, 99 to go. Anthony's blinking out. No! Already. All right, Anthony, don't start that.
I'm sitting back here right now on Douglas, kind of keeping an eye back here, being one of our first drivers that's on the chase or in the finals. Now he's right behind Peter DeBorgia.
Oh, he was. He dropped her right back behind the 53 of Dave Hunt.
Casey is blinking out.
Oh, no, Casey Pfeiffer. Coca-Cola 965 Phantom Machine. They're on the outside. Logan York is right behind the group here, too. So Logan is another one of those chase drivers. And the bad catitude truck. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A lot of single file, though, up front. Man, a lot of side-by-side, too.
Yeah, we're side by side up front and starting to single out going towards the back, but
keep an eye out on this front group, though, because, whoa, Anthony, pull it off. Started to let a couple of laps, so he is going to go ahead and jet to the back here. Probably a smart call. Three wide front. Here we go already. That didn't take long.
It did not. And you see Casey getting that run up there with Peter.
And, he is right. Whoa! I was going to say he was right behind probably one of the best super speedway drivers that I've ever, called. As you can see why Peter went from the top line to the low line, and 965's going back now.
Yeah, they kind of just hung him out to dry.
Yeah, man.
Douglas, he's moved back up into the 9th spot.
Dustin Logston, another one of the Chase OP Fall BRAWL 4. Right, hanging out back here, the 81 in the 14th spot. Early on, you just got to hang in there. Just take it one lap at a time, one turn at a time. If you want to, I guess one truck at a time. Passing, not taking them out.
Yeah.
I do not condone wrecking another driver.
Rudy out there in chat.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing? White said F1 on at Vegas and watching y'all both.
Oh, nice. That's the man, the myth, the legend right there, Rudy Cummings. That's the boss. The boss right there. D-O, capital B, capital O, capital S, capital S. That's the boss.
Well, good thing is, it looks like Casey's kind of stopped the blinking for now, but he's got Logan right behind him. Oh, there he goes again.
Yep. There he goes again. Yeah, I can't stay on him if he's going to keep doing that. Oh, yeah, blinking right in front of the 91 machine of Logan York. And I think Logan is probably seeing that too. And being in the Final Four and right behind somebody that's blinking is not a good thing. Looks like Logan is going to look to the outside here, down into turn number 3. He's wanting to get around him. And just cannot seem to get
Don't have any help. Nope.
Well, up top, Bubba. Beautiful 66 truck on the outside, holding off the 40. I don't know. I think, did Bubba get that or did Peter get that? Peter got it barely.
Yeah, but Bubba's got a good pusher. Oh, Bubba blinking out.
Yeah, now there goes Bubba. Ooh,
Man.
my racing's having problems. Because usually you don't see Bubba blink.
No.
He's got that Shreveport, Louisiana internet.
Wow, and there's a lot of glitching going on because
there is. Yeah.
I just seen John Guerrera had about half of his nose up Bubba's rear end just then. Not to be that kind of graphical, but
well, we get what you're saying. Bubba's blinking, and John doesn't know where his truck's at. But Bubba was showing back on my screen, but the front end of John's nose was literally
in the tailgate or in the bed of Bubba's truck.
Oh wow! Looks like Bubba Winningham. I usually don't look at paints, but Bubba's got something else on the back of his truck other than the MaxspeedTV.com
Metallica.
Yep.
Master of Puppets.
Yep, that's what he's got. Oh, yeah, sharp-looking paint, too.
It is.
Man, beautiful. All right, well, Peter leading the way. 85 of Adam Kilday, Bubba Winningham, John Guerrera, Travis Elliott. I wonder if Travis is any relation to Chase.
I don't know. We got a lot of big names out here. It seems
Yes,
like.
we do. Yes, we do. Abe Hunt, Free Riddle Aeronautical University 53. Yeah, I'm trying to say that one 5 times fast. Like everybody just really just taking it one lap at a time. Somebody's on the apron here. Oh, somebody's off in the grass. Thomas Lockwood. Yeah. I mean, he just darted right straight down. I am shocked nobody got involved in that. Wow.
I'm going back to take a look, see what happened here.
All right. Well, while you do that, we're on lap number 10 here. We should be within about 5 laps of that pit window opening.
Oh. Let me get... Looked like Thomas had the run. Was coming up on... Jacob Wilson.
Oh, Jacob's sitting right here in 9th right now, but go ahead, yeah.
Oh, he actually tagged him.
Oh,
Got
no.
Jacob a little loose. 965 of Casey gets into the back of Thomas, and it just sent him.
Sent Thomas down across the grass.
Yeah, right in front of Doug Johnson.
Oh.
One of our finals.
Boy, you know.
That. Whew. Yeah, I would have had to change my shorts on that one. No doubt about it.
Well, I'm sure Doug's probably going to have to, too.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, and that hurt Thomas. He is out of the draft.
Yeah, he's way back here in 24th. Now, David Overstreet, Andrew Santos, Stuart Broderick will probably be coming up on him here momentarily. And, you know, that'll give them 4 trucks together. So Thomas is not a lap down yet. He's got 3 trucks coming up on him. So he should be okay if he can get in the draft or stay in front. Oh, ahead of him. And now the 59. Well, yeah, 59 of John Guerrera gets pushed out. Gets him back in line here, but that's allowing the 388 of Douglas Johnson to go to the outside. 51 Blinken. 851. Jacob Wilson. Ooh. Anthony English and company coming up there to the back side. Who is that behind Anthony? That is Anthony, Rick, and Andrew. Ooh. Well, Rick Seabrands for the OP Fall Brawl 4 right in the middle here. We got the 44, the 4, and the 48. There's a lot of 4s in that.
Yes, there is.
And add insult to injury, the 40s up front.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
Then you got the 049 and the 46.
Huh? That's 46 of David Overstreet, yep. And the 049 of Wing. Ah, a lot of 4s.
So it looks like they caught up with Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas is just kind of letting them around, and I think he's going to get in with the draft with these guys.
Yeah, I think the 46 pulled back, David Overstreet, to kind of pick him up maybe, and then they're going to catch back up. Possibility.
That's what I'm seeing, but yeah, they're all running about the same speed.
Got a long way to go, though.
I did see a 195 just then.
Seen a lot of 190s, 193s. Oh, there's a 195 right there by Rick Seabrands and Andrew Schroeder doing 195.
Wow, them 3 guys just blew past everybody. Got up to the front. Unbelievable.
Here we go again. Yeah, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Andrew Schroeder, the 91 of Logan York.
Pit stops.
Whoa, here we go. Yes, sir. Well, this is where we're going to... Uh-oh.
Somebody's in the wall.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That was... Steve Rada. Let's get a rewind here real quick if we can. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Now, it looks like he might have got, oh, I think he got shoved, and golly, he almost went for a ride. Wow, the air cut the bottom of that truck, and he's lucky he didn't flip.
Man.
46 of David Overstreet, I just seen back up live here. He was off of the grass. Here comes the leaders now, too. English, Seabrands, York, Schroeder, Hunt, Wilson, Stanley, Miles, Logston, Wing, DeBoer, and Magdedovich. Sorry, his last name.
That was Thomas. Looks like David was trying to get her shut down, and Thomas just got into him. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, I don't think he did. Here comes Santo and Stuart Broderick down now, so, but.
Well, I'm just kind of looking here. No, it looks like David might have had his wheels locked up.
I wonder if it could have been a little bit of net code there, too, because they're already having problems.
Oh, no, David had his wheels locked up.
Oh, okay.
He locked her down.
He didn't get her did on that one.
No, and that got him. He started to he got loose, spun around, and then I guess Thomas was trying to avoid him. Yeah. He locks it down and just barely taps that pit wall.
Oh man. Well, I know we didn't go over this, but, you know, these guys are not really going for points. These guys, the OP Fall Brawl 4, you know, they're going to finish ahead of the other contenders. You know, so, you know, they may lead a lap. You won't worry about it right now. It's that final lap that we will be more concerned with as we get later on into the race. Do they still get points? Yes, but not really concerned. Oh, Rick Seabrands. Where are you going, buddy? Did you forget your ice for your Yeti cooler truck?
Looked like he was making a pit stop towards the grocery store.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he forgot his ice. Man, okay. Well, no, he was finding the 48 is what he was doing. Andrew Schroeder there. Now, Peter DeBoer should take him back on point here. Travis Elliott there in second with Stephen Miles third. Logan York up into the fourth spot now. And Dave Hunt running in the fifth. Single foul. Throughout the racetrack now. Okay, now it's about time they get some of these laps wound down. We ain't even a quarter of the way through the race here. Getting close, but not yet.
I was just looking to see if he got bad push or if he just dipped it down. The 7 was right behind him. No, he didn't get a bad push. He just went down on the apron. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's just trying to get back here with Anthony and Andrew. Because Andrew did kind of check up a little bit to let him back up on the track, so I think it might be a little bit of strategy there. Now they're coming up on Adam Kilday. Kielbasa. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Adam Kielbasa.
Oh man.
Steak and shrimp kielbasa.
Well, we were trying to give everybody food nicknames out here tonight before we went live, just to have something to talk about. So Adam's food nickname for Steven is kielbasa. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Anthony Hamburger Steak.
That's 48? Oh, no, that's the 46.
That's David Overstreet.
Yeah, he getting out of the way. David and Thomas Lockwood, he has a lap down now, unfortunately, but still a long way to go.
Yeah, Anthony's Hamburger Steak.
Anthony's Hamburger Steak. They don't knock it off. Somebody may be minced hamburger out here tonight. Oh.
We're getting in a single file, so some of these guys. Schroeder's been out here 24 laps. Or no, never mind. He started 24th. I was looking at the wrong line again.
Earth to Steven.
Huh? What?
Said Earth to Steven.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
get off that apron, guys. Oh, getting a little dicey back here with
we're
John
three
and
wide.
Dustin. And, uh-oh, somebody else is blinking. That is the 965
That's
of
Casey.
again. Yeah, man. David Overstreet, unfortunately, now a lap down. You've got David Overstreet, Mike Edgerton, Thomas Lockwood, all 1 lap down as of lap 21. Coming to lap 22. And no surprise, Peter leading the way here at the moment. But like I said, Stephen, a long way to go. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
there's no time to. Right now, it's not panic mode time.
you don't have to make any dicey moves right now. Just wind down the lap, stay safe. Those of you out there right now tuning in, 6 likes. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the broadcast. I do got a question for everybody out there in chat here tonight. How does the graphics look?
Like iRacing.
Shut up, Steven. Oh, man. Even over here telling me like it is, right?
Yeah, hey.
Trying to do some configuration still with the new graphics card. So, oh, get a little wiggly back here. Oh, more blinking going on with the 965. John Guerrero right behind him with the 46 in tow. That's David Overstreet.
Oh, he. I wonder how much longer, or I don't know. I mean, they don't say a whole lot, but
Well, if they blink, come back, it's probably not going to be a big deal. But if they keep doing that right there, like the 965's doing, I'm sure somebody's going to say something.
you see the 91 Logan York. He jumped out in front of the 965.
Smart move. Yep, Logan York on the outside.
But man, Casey is pushing. I don't know if I've seen Casey actually run. I think this might be his first race.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Casey.
He's, other than the blinking, he's actually impressing me.
Yeah. Now he is pushing right now, Logan York. So, Con right behind him on the outside, 3 wide as they come around Steve Rada to go a lap down. They will be
Coming up on Thomas again.
Is that Thomas Lockwood? Yeah, you're right. I was trying to go up through here. It looks like Zonto and Broderick would be the next 2 to go a lap down if they got up to them. Good racing so far, though.
Yeah.
Now that I said that,
Hey,
still gonna be good racing, regardless. Just let's hope nobody gets taken out.
if something happens, it's all your fault.
Yep, I'll take the blame. That's why I haven't talked about how good some of these drivers are doing, because you know what happens when I do that.
That's the reason why I said it.
Right?
Which I can't say much. You're rubbing off on me because
Logan York leading.
I interviewed somebody last Sunday, and it wasn't 2 laps later they were involved in an incident. So I was like, well.
Yep, well, there it goes.
Like, so much for my streak, so that's Joshua's fault.
That's all right. It rubbed off on me from Rudy, so we'll just blame it all on Rudy.
Listen, I like my job, so you can blame it on Rudy if you want to.
Love you, Rudy. Logan York did get a lap led, but like I said, we're not worried about how many laps they're going to lead, how many laps they've led until really the final lap.
Yep.
Now, for the other drivers, they definitely want laps led.
Man, I do like that paint job above us. That is so cool.
Paint job above us.
Bubba Winningham, yeah.
Oh, Bubba, yeah.
Yeah.
Now John's blinking a little bit. John Guerrero. He blinked
Uh-oh.
out again. Yep, just for a quick second, and then he come back. So.
There's something about those chromes. I mean, even Douglas has got that.
Yeah, that's that spec map.
Yeah, that chromium.
I don't know how they do it. I
Look.
know.
I think that's Luke Gray, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Luke G. Yeah, that is Luke.
How you doing, Luke? Good to see you out there, buddy.
Hey, Luke. I don't know what it would take Rudy to do that. That would be a Rudy question, not a Medlock question.
Listen, if Rudy wants to come up in the booth with me on Sunday night, he is more than welcome. All he's got to do is just let me know.
I don't even think he has iRacing anymore. I think.
All I'm saying is if Rudy wants to
here
come
we go.
up.
Pit stops. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, if Rudy wants to come up in there with the booth with me, I would love to have him.
Peter DeBorgia, Travis Elliott, John Guerrero down pit road. Mike Edgerton also down pit road. Pit stops happening again here.
Yep, Doug's coming down, so is Bubba.
Okay, so we got more coming down here.
Yep, Timothy Clements, Shane Posey, all those guys are coming down. So
this is Logan York leading the way now. I would imagine the rest of the leaders, this top group, will be coming down here this time. Yeah, boy, Logan almost lost it. He almost yorked it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, get it slowed down, Logan. Oh, and I think he did, barely. That is Logan down pit road and Casey Pfeiffer. I wonder if they're teammates, per se.
It could be.
Because they came down at the exact same time, and it looks like they're probably going to come off at the exact same time here, too. Yep, there they come.
Yep. Ooh, Casey got a little squirrely off of pit road.
Kyle Bagdatovich down pit road.
Is he by himself?
Yeah,
yes, he
is. Yeah. Yep. And here we go. The rest of them. Big group. Whoa. I like huge group.
Huge. That's like the top 20. That's what it looks like to me.
Oh, the top 11 down, along with Zato, Broderick, Overstreet, Rada, all down pit road here. This is everybody else because Peter DeBorgia has already pitted. He's running back here in 12th right now with Travis Elliott right behind him. Logan York, Casey Pfeiffer right there coming up on him as well. And these guys get back around. Stephen Miles, first one off of pit road, I do believe. Or was that the OC? Oh, we got a yellow, though.
Oh.
That's going to change things up.
Oh, that was David Overstreet.
Looks like Bubba blinked out there. It came up on Bubba Win. Wait. Go up here on David and what happened to Overstreet.
Looks like he got on the throttle and just self-spun. Nobody touched him. He spun right up into the track, right up to the wall.
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah. Let's see here, yep, on the loud pedal. I had to rewind it a little bit. Okay, let's see here, yep. Oh, hard on the loud pedal. Oh, he's having all sorts of problems. Yep, right up on the track he goes. Man, oh, first yellow of the evening. This is gonna change things up a little bit. First, the yellow here. Went out with David Overstreet, self-spin coming off of pit road.
I see that too.
Well, man, oh man. Let's see here. Where's everybody at? All right, so the OP Fall Brawl 4. This is where they're at. Rick Seabrand's 5th. Dustin in 8th. Logan in 14th. Douglas right now running in 20th. Keep an eye on those guys. They got a call, come back down pit road. Yeah, it looks like they are.
I'll grab that extra splash of fuel.
Looks like Adam, yep. I thought I seen somebody stay out, but I guess I was wrong.
Ooh, Adam came out first on pit road.
Yeah, all right. Yes, he did. Looks like English, Hunt, Seabrand, Schroeder, Stanley, Miles, Buxton, Borgia, Wilson, Posey, Elliott, Wing, York, I believe.
Yep.
Pfeiffer. Ooh, Pfeiffer. Like letting John Guerrero around, or John get off first. I think John got off first.
John got off first, so he had to let him around.
Then Pfeiffer, Winningham, EJ DeBoer, Douglas Johnson, and Kyle Bagedovich. Top 20. Off pit road. Lights are still on. They should go off this coming up time by. If they do not, we'll grab somebody and get them up here. Good racing, though, early on, Steven. A lot of side-by-side, a lot of single file, green flag pit stops. I mean, 3 wide even. I mean, great race.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's really forcing anything. They're just, running tight, running, hard racing. And it's kind of what we wanted to see. So we'll see what happens. We still got, quite a few laps to go. And
Look great out there.
I think I think we're going to see a lot more of the same for these,
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say the next half of the racing, but.
Oh, wow. Leaders coming back down pit road. Wow.
Yeah, looks like Dave Hunt stayed out.
Oh.
Jeremy Stanley stayed out.
I haven't seen Jeremy's brother in a while. Got real life stuff he's doing, possibly.
So that's going to change up the front of the pack a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Dave Hunt leading the way now.
So that put one of our 4, Dustin Longston, in 3rd right now. Moved
Douglas all the way up to 11.
Yep. Seabrand's in 15th, and Logan's in 22nd.
Still a long way to go, though.
Oh, yeah.
Help play it safe. Kind of just go with the flow. Stay with who you can stay with right now. Work with who you can work with. That will work with you. And then, white flag in the air, just go for it. At that point, you really don't have anything else to lose. You don't want to make your move too early, but you don't want to make it too late either. We still got a ways to go before we get to the white flag. So, I would assume they're still doing 2 GWC attempts.
Let me see what the... See what it says here.
I don't think that's changed. I think that's still the same. But a big shout out again to Andrew Schroeder. Here sponsoring the finale here tonight. Big shout out to you there again, buddy.
It don't tell me on here.
I must have had a tire go flat. Probably. All right, here we go into the start zone, and the Chevy Lane Green back out. Ooh, Dave spinning some tire a little bit. Like we had some other drivers back there too spinning some tire too, but you know, these trucks are very light in the back end, you know, regardless of, you know, how much fuel they have. Of course, if it was 100% fuel, it wouldn't be as bad, but 45% is not a lot of fuel. Look at Dustin trying to make a move onto the outside. There comes
Looks
the
like
60.
he's going to get it too.
Yep, the 60 of Jeremy right behind him, and I think them two guys are teammates. And they're going to drop it right in front of Dave. Now they go up front. Oh, we've got a lot of, what is that, Nerdy Tunes?
Nerd twos.
Yeah, out there, 81, 60, and the 40. Posey.
He's trying to push Peter up there.
Yep.
Front of Dustin.
I'm going to get a good look at. See here. There is Peter. And wow, the 83 dropping it in front of the 81. Yeah. Like Nerd Raps. You've got Nerd Tudes and then Nerd Tudes right behind them. So I think that's all the same in a way. But there, look to the outside. That is Casey. Good Lord. '51 of Travis Elliott right behind him. Well, two trucks can make it work if they do it right.
Yeah, but they got to be right on each other and kind of like what they're doing now. As long as they can stay connected like that, especially in the corners.
Try to steal that side draft off of the trucks to the inside of you, too, if you can, but you got to be careful. All right, well, let's kind of mosey on through the field here a minute, see where everybody's at. There's Bubba, there's Rick Seabrands. Hanging back here with the 0-1 of Stuart Broderick. David Miles a little bit further back with Anthony English, Zonto, Schroeder, Kilday, DeBoer, Bagdatovich, Wing. A little bit further back here, too, by himself. No help, but got to get back up here to this front group because there is a lot of wiggling going on, Steven.
Yeah, there is. And I'm kind of back here with Stephen Miles, Andrew Schroeder, Adam Kilday. Got a wreck.
Uh-oh. AJ! No!
I just happened to be back here to see when that happened.
Oh, no. It looks like the 06 of Zonto might have came down just a little bit too far and hooked the 74. Let's get a chase view. Now, remember, this is just from my angle, not an admin. But from that angle, it looks like, yeah, right there, it looks like Zonto definitely come down just a little bit too far. Not clear. Got right into that right quarter panel and sent EJ right up into the outside wall. I mean, there was nothing EJ could have done. I mean, that truck just took off like a rocket to the outside, and well, unfortunately, EJ's going to be out of it here tonight. Looks like David Overstreet has taken his truck behind the wall as well. We've lost two, Steven.
Yep. And, you know, that's what happens with no fast repairs. I mean, we're starting to see more and more leagues go to that to make it trying to make it where these guys, you know, run a lot cleaner.
They have to be patient.
Yeah.
cleaner, patient, you know, and I think the regular season here in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks from today actually, or tonight is when the regular season will start for the trucks. I think the regular season will be one fast repeat. Unless it changes before then, I do believe it'll be one fast repeat. But we'll let everybody know the closer we get. But let's go ahead and get one of our space drivers up here tonight. Let's go ahead and get Doug up here real quick. Talk to him first. Doug, got a copy there, buddy?
Gotcha.
Hey, Doug. Well, you know, we still got a ways to go, buddy, but talk about it. How's the 388, and how are you doing here tonight? Man, what do you got to do, buddy?
Well, I'm just sort of just hang on and pray for the best days right this minute.
Well, like I said, we got a long way to go, man. It ain't over. You just, you know, hang in there, do what you got to do. Not even halfway. So, you know, you're hanging back here in 14th right now. So, you know, just do what you can. How's the draft? How's it being around everybody?
Oh, it's been fine so far. No trouble. Tires are holding up good. So.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, we'll let you get back to it, Douglas. Good luck down there, buddy. And awesome, you know, making it into the, you know, Fall Brawl Final Four, man. Do what you got to do out here, Doug. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Yep. All right. Is Doug Johnson or Douglas Johnson, or because
don't you do it. Don't you do it.
All right, I'll be nice. I won't do it.
I'm trying to save you, not Doug. You. Ooh, 38's getting the wave around.
Yep, that would be Thomas Lockwood.
Thomas Lockwood.
Yep, going to get one of his laps back. That's going to put him just one lap down now. He's plenty of time for him and Mike Edgerton to get back on the lead lap. Like Peter, Shane, Casey, Travis, Timothy, John, Bubba, Stewart, Douglas, and Dave. That's our top 10 right at the moment. Coming back to the start zone, lap number 42 here tonight. The OP Fall Brawl Mini Series Championship finale. Andrew and Amber 250. Sponsored by, well, Andrew Schroeder. Of course, you are listening to two of the three knuckleheads. Myself, Joshua, and Steven up here. Whoops. I closed out the wrong one.
Yeah, you got a knucklehead and a knothead.
Knucklehead. I'm the knothead.
Well, okay.
Y'all see what I have to put up with? 19 of you out there right now. Share the stream, folks. Get it out there. Get more people out here tuning in. This is going to come down, I think, to the wire here tonight. I mean, they're going to wait. But I think before it's all said and done, we're going to see these top four. We're going to see the four drivers that have vying for the championship. We're going to see them up together at some point. When and where, I don't know. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Hit that like button here tonight. The Chevrolet Green back out here again this evening.
83. That's Shane Posey got a little bit loose there on that restart.
Oh, yeah, probably a little bit of tire spin going on.
What it looked like.
151 dropping it down. Travis Elliott.
All right, question for you, Josh.
What up?
I mean, we've got, what, 58 laps to go?
Roughly.
48 laps to go.
No, we got more than 48. 50,
Well, I
50
can't do math. I'm from Oklahoma, so.
Yeah, I can't either. 59 laps.
So, do you run as hard as you can, make a pit stop, and then save fuel, or do you start saving fuel now?
No, it's still too early.
Okay.
I think you run it out as far as you can go. You know, stay with your teammates, stay with the draft, you know, just keep going. You know, pit around 14, 15, 16 laps, or, you know, whenever you have to pit. But make sure you come down with other drivers. Don't come down by yourself. You know, when we get around to that 70, 75 area, that's where I think you got to really watch. Right now, it's just still too early.
We're 3 wide.
Yeah, these guys can hammer it down, and I think they'd be all right. Yeah, I've seen that. Dave Hunt on the outside. Moose Pie!
Hey, Moose Pie. Moosepie. I was just sitting here watching Douglas Johnson and Logan, 2 of our finals drivers, and Logan made a aggressive move back in front of Doug just then.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I'm on Dave Hunt, which is right here in that mess.
Yeah.
And it looks like I heard something pop.
Oh.
An engine just blew and they are wrecking.
That looked like it was
The 59 of John.
John Guerrera.
Ooh. All right, well, let's see. I believe his engine popped. See here what actually. Case view, camera. Yeah, he's right behind the 83. And yeah, his engine blew. Now we're not gonna see it, but you can hear it. Oh, then he gets hit by the 01, and then right there's where the chain reaction started. And it goes up, but there's nothing anybody can do. And that is, oh man. That is going to involve the 01 of Stuart Broderick, the 388 of Douglas Johnson, Bubba Winningham, Dustin Logston, Jacob Wilson, Stephen Miles. Gonna get a piece of that.
Man.
You see what happens when I interview drivers?
Hey, you talked to him. I didn't. I'm just saying.
Man. Oh, Shane coming in a little bit too hot in his pit box. That looks like John Guerrera. Yeah, blown engine. Definitely going to be out of the race. He's already taken it behind the wall. Shane Posey coming out. Looks like Peter is out and about here. Travis Elliott. Casey Pfeiffer. Casey started back at 11th and pretty much has been running up toward the top 5 the whole race. Dave Hunt started in 9th, running in 4th. Logan York in 5th, one of the Fall Brawl 4. Shane Posey, Timothy Clements, Anthony English, Adam Kilday, Steve Rada, Rick Steebrands, another one of the Fall Brawl 4. Kyle Bagdanovich came out off of pit road in 12th. And Nicholas Wing there in 13th. Looks like the rest of the drivers still on pit road here. Wilson, Winningham, Johnson, Miles, Stanley, Zonto, Logston, Broderick, Schroeder, Lockwood, and Edgerton. Here comes a few more back out. Comes Jeremy Stanley, Dustin. Man, and you know, a couple of the Fall Brawl 4, Stephen, was involved in that. You know, Dustin and Douglas.
Yep.
You know, that.
Douglas is still in his pit box.
Check out the damage here. Oh, man, a lot of right side damage. This will give me my first opportunity to use this right there. Looks like he's also got some on the back end here, too.
Oh, you need to change that to yellow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Delete that. Let's take that off. Go ahead and right there. There we go. A little bit better. And, of course, he's got it on the back end here, too. Whoops. Gonna have to remember how to remember to keep doing this. Then right there on the rear end as well. Man.
He's got a lot of left side damage too. Right there by the fender, by the rear quarter panel there, or right above the tire.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. Up there.
Well, he's got MaxspeedTV on his rear fin. I didn't know if you noticed that or not.
No, I didn't.
Rear spoiler, yeah. I like what he did there with it too. Looks pretty good.
Rear spoiler.
Yep, go to the back.
Oh, go to the back. Oh, okay, yeah.
I like it.
I see that. Yeah, it looks good. Really good. Love it. I like it a lot. He got her did.
He got her. He got her did. Oh, my tinnitus is acting up big time right now.
All right, well, coming to the restart here. Peter DeBorgia, Travis Elliott, Casey Pfeiffer, Dave Hunt, Shane Posey, top 5.
Well, Logan's in 6th right now. Seabrands is in 11th. Logston's in 16th, and Douglas is in 20th. That's our 4.
All BRAWL 4. All right, greenback out, sponsored by Chevyland. Bubba Winningham, big shout out to Bubba, coming back on board next season for the Truck Series. MaxspeedTV green flag, big shout out to him. Looks like, wow, a lot of movement. Peter goes up to the top side, the 965 of Casey now down low.
Logston dropped down to that low line, and then, who's that up at the top? Dropping back. That's Stuart Broderick.
Yeah. Looks like he is going to find the, he is falling way back here. The 48, he is going way up high. Something's going on with his truck. He is not up to speed at all. There it goes. Well, he's got the 56 coming up on him now. That is Mike Edgerton. Like Mike going to look to the outside, but if I was Mike, I'd just stay right behind the 01 if I could.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
He's only running about 174 mile an hour. All the damage he's got.
Coming up on lap number 50 here. Of course, lap 51 will be the halfway mark. Everybody else running at about the upper 180s, close to 190 miles an hour. 191 for Jeremy Stanley, Dustin Logston. I mean, still anything can happen. I've seen drivers win it with a blown engine. I've seen drivers win it on their hoods. I've seen drivers
them coast across, run out of fuel.
Yep, made them slip across the line.
Well, look at Peter DeBorgia, and I think that's the 151 of Travis Elliott got that run on that outside.
Like I said, Peter, one of the best super speedway drivers. 83, get off of the apron. That's Shane. Yeah, that really upset, fourth on back. Kind of checked him up a little bit. And there goes Peter right back up to the front. He has led 32 laps of the 51 halfway mark here tonight, folks. Alrighty, we are halfway. I think it's about time we go ahead and give everybody what they've came to see. We're ready to crank it up here tonight. I think we should. Let's crank it up.
Let's do it. All right, folks, that was a crank it up for you guys out there tonight. Joshua stepped away for a minute, but we are still focusing up here on this front pack. Peter DeBorgia is up in that top spot. Shane Posey in second. Travis Elliott right there in P3. If you look on the outside, though, you got Logan York. Looks like Steve Rada is trying to get him pushed up to the front. Dave Hunt's still in the mix there. So is Casey Pfeiffer. And Logan makes a brisk move down to that bottom line. These guys are only running at 45% fuel, so they're only going to get about 18 laps or so before they need to go in. Definitely appreciate everybody out there in chat joining us, 16 watching. I think we're up to, I think he said 6 likes, but if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for us. Not only for us, it's for the drivers. Let them know that you appreciate what we're seeing tonight and what they're doing out there on track. Really not a whole lot going on. Everybody is kind of in a single file line. I'm kind of going through the field. Like I said, I know you guys are up on the front there. I can't really control the cameras right now. Back here looking at Jacob Wilson and Douglas Johnson, kind of finally got hooked up together there. Mike Edgerton all by himself back here, Josh.
Let's see here. Yeah, right back here. Yeah, the 56. Yeah, he is. He has no help at all. Nobody around him.
No.
Man, that hurts.
It does, and that's what we were talking about, getting out of that draft. Really good, really good. I mean, most everybody is still being pretty patient. And like I said, I'm kind of impressed by Casey. He's holding his own.
Let's run along here with Casey. See how Casey is, driving around these drivers, some of these veteran drivers that have been with OP for, God knows how long, probably since the inception of OP. I mean, he's hanging with the 40 right now.
Yeah, we're going to get up to some slower traffic.
Here. Yeah, man. Good line, though.
Oh, he dropped it down in front of Peter. Left Dustin hanging out to dry. Or Logan
Oh, wow.
hanging out to dry.
Logan out there all by himself. Yep. Now Logan has no help. We are, though, 11 laps into this run, though, Steven. So they're going to be coming down pit road here in about 4 laps or so.
Yeah, I figure probably, I think they're running about 15 to 16 laps, and then they're coming down, Josh. If I did my memory serves me right.
Your mathematications?
Well, I ain't got no mathematications. I mean, I'm educated, but math was never really one of my strong suits, so. Man, Logan just cannot get any help out there.
No, he has no help, no way of getting down. The 950. Wow! Oh, that
What a
was
move.
Scary, though. Boy, Timothy Clement's going to have to check his drawers on that one.
No doubt.
Logan found a hole and he took it. And that is going to leave, though, the 38. Thomas Lockwood.
I think we're going to start seeing them come down pit road.
Think so?
Yeah, everybody's getting on that low line because, I mean, one of their rules, you can't pit from the high side. You got to be in that low line.
Huh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, and they're all single file all the way back through the field, so.
Yeah, they could be, yeah, you may be right. They may be all trying to come down or going to get ready to come down. Don't see anybody jotting down pit road yet. That doesn't mean that they won't. At least this top group. Unfortunately, Douglas Johnson is on pit road again. Oh, man, I hate it for him.
I do too.
Yeah, we were talking about it early, and it was early. It was, when the lobby opened. Oh, there goes the 965 again blinking. But,
yep.
we were talking about it early. At the time, Douglas was the only one in here. The other three was not in here, and we were going to wondering if the other 3 chase drivers was going to make it here tonight. And, if they didn't make it, that would have been, honestly, an automatic win for Douglas.
For Douglas, yeah.
And
looks like he has taken it behind the wall.
Yeah, man.
We've lost him now, Stuart Broderick, Bubba Winningham, John Guerrero, E.J. DeBoer, and David Overstreet. So we're down to 21 drivers.
Man, oh man, I hate that.
I do too. Man, Casey is starting to blink out a little more and more now.
Ooh. We'll keep an eye on it. Everybody pretty much, though, still single file. Like Stephen Miles, though, coming back out onto the racing surface. He has just pitted. He's by himself.
Here they come.
Yep. Oh, huge group. Comes down. They're wrecking!
Oh.
They are wrecking on pit road. Logan York. No yellow, but Casey Pfeiffer was involved. Logan was involved. Can't really, I could get a rewind on it, but I don't want to. If you want to
That's what I'm doing now.
go back and look, see kind of what happened while I keep an eye on this front group here. I would assume Dave Hunt Company will be coming down here this time by. Dave, Anthony, Kilday, Seabrands, Logston, Stanley, Wing, and Schroeder.
Oh, it actually started behind Logan.
Oh, behind or in front?
Behind.
Oh, Dave Hunt having problems down pit road. He hits the inside wall. Oh, then how?
Oh, that was okay, so
Oh,
the 951.
yeah. That was Timothy Clements. Travis
Got
Elliott.
tagged
Oh.
by Jeremy Stanley. Oh, Seabrands looked like he was going to pit. Comes back up, and I don't know if the 951 checked up, but Jeremy Stanley tagged the 951. The 951 comes flying in. And just, nails Dustin Logston.
Oh man.
Or Logan York, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, Logan is he's back out onto the track, but man.
Yeah, Logan got into the 83, and that is Shane Posey.
Yep.
Bounced off of him and then got into Casey Piper, which spun him out on pit road.
Jeez. Well,
Man.
I said pit road is a dangerous place. People just don't listen. Of course.
Well, and that's the thing. It wasn't caused on pit road like
coming to pit road. I'm not saying not necessarily caused on pit road, but coming to getting ready for pit road. People's braking points are different. Hey, man, wing is all over the tail of the 85. And if Nicholas doesn't back off and get some air, he may blow an engine. And I wished we could see
tips and stuff like that.
Yes. And it looks like Nicholas is going to look to the outside here. But yeah, under a... Oh, now he's going to fall back. Probably heating up just a little bit too much.
But said he couldn't get everything fixed after the wreck in turn 3. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Well, unfortunately, Bubba, Doug was involved in a wreck, and I believe he's involved in that too, and couldn't get everything fixed, and Doug had to take it behind the wall as well. And I really hate it for Doug, because, I mean, I've run with Doug and Bubba and all those guys, and unfortunately, Doug has not had the best of luck, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm proud of what he's done, in this fall brawl.
Well, making it for, and it's hard enough making, the 16, the 12, the 8, the 4, in a season of 15 races. But just look at what everybody had to go through in the fall brawl. Back-to-back races of 40 laps. That's not easy. I'm tired after 10 laps. A big, huge shout out though to everybody that came out here for this fall brawl.
Oh, absolutely.
Just imagine if they took that many weeks off, and not raced nothing. That'd have been rough.
Yeah, but these guys, and even the guys, the pro guy, the guys in NASCAR, they may not be racing on the track, but you can almost bet they're on the simulator.
Oh yeah, they're doing something. Yeah. They're getting their practice in. During the off season, they're doing something.
Yep, my buddy Kilbasa's up front. Or shish kebab.
Oh no, same wreck he said. That was the same exact wreck Bubba got.
Oh no.
Yeah, same exact one, man. Yep, Kilbasa's up there. Yep, that's Steven's nicknamed Adam. Got Mr. Yeti up there as well. Rick Seabrand. Now Rick, Dustin. Let's see here. Rick, Dustin, and Logan is the 3 we have left in the Fall Brawl 4. And I still, man, my heart breaks for Douglas too, though.
Yeah.
Right now, though, leading the way is Rick Seabrand. He right now is in that point, but he's got Dustin right behind him. The 60 is actually in between them. That is Jeremy Stanley, but We'll they're going to be coming up on, who is that? That is Dave Hunt at the tail end of, like, the
38 of Thomas Lockwood and Mike Edgerton.
Mike Edgerton, yeah. So the leaders are coming, and Andrew Schroeder, our sponsor, started back at 24th, running up into the P2 spot right now. 40.
That's Peter.
That's Peter. He's a lap. No, he's
He's the last
down.
car. He's the last car on the lead
On the
lap.
lead.
Mike Edgerton, though.
Wow! 3 wide boy. And the seas have parted.
Yeah. Well, I think Mike was trying to get out of the way, but he had nowhere to go until he got to that wider apron there.
That made
that
me
back
nervous.
stretch. Well, you can imagine what these guys felt.
Hold on, buckle up, and just pray.
Yeah.
30 to go this time by. In 17 Eastern, 9:17 Central. At least I can tell time, sort of. Actually, it's technically 10:17 since we fell back, but you know, that daylight savings time, man, I do not like it.
I don't either. I go to work and it's dark. I get home and it's dark.
Just don't get no daylight.
Well, only at work, and that's no fun.
But you're inside, so you know it don't count.
Well, here lately though, we've been jumping between buildings, so I do get to see a little bit of sunlight.
Hey,
Ooh, that's Stephen Miles there on the outside.
now Steven just went a lap down here. Peter.
He's running a number 7 tonight instead of his number 8.
Yeah, I got 8 in the driver bar, 7 on the truck. Close enough. 1 number off. Steven can't add or subtract. That'll be add. Steven can't add. I can't read the screen properly, so don't feel bad. Man, oh man. Good racing though. Good racing. Still got a few laps though. So let's go ahead real quick. Get a recap here of what's happened so far. We've had 3 cautions for a total of 6 laps, 29 laps to go. 24 lead changes. Now, I do expect the lead change number to go up. I don't know by how much, but I do think that number will continue to go up a little bit. They will have to pit at least 1 more time for sure. Cautions, you can't rule out another yellow or 2. I mean, until that white flag drops, you cannot rule that out. So that number could go up 1 or 2 as well.
We are at a super speedway.
Yeah.
And like you always said, they're a crapshoot.
Yeah, they are a crapshoot. Yep,
All it takes is one bad push, off-center push.
Bad turn into the corner.
Something.
Getting on the apron too much. You can get on it a little bit. But you better be careful, because if you get on it a little bit too much, it's gonna loop you. It's gonna grab a hold of you like a magnet, and send you up right into the wall or across the grass, whichever.
Well, I just wanted to remind everybody, tomorrow night, Joshua will be broadcasting SRU, Daybush SRU series.
Yeah, the championship race, actually.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay, so.
Tomorrow's the finale.
And then we'll be. I'll be over at CFM Speedway Monkeys, broadcasting their Sunday night league. It is a memorial race tomorrow night for a guy by the name of Ronnie Whedon. But we'll get into that tomorrow.
No, Logan York takes his truck behind the wall.
No.
Yep.
So there's 2 of our chase drivers or finals 4 down.
All we've got left now, it's going to be between Seabrands and Logston. Man.
Yeah, and Dustin is still right there. He still has the 60. He's still in the draft. So, well, if he can get hooked up with a few of those trucks behind him, they can get a run. But it looks like he's just playing it safe right now.
That's what I would do. Ooh, they're getting a lot dicey back here in the back too. Been a lot of movement back here around Thomas Lockwood and Company. That's Thomas Lockwood. Yeah.
No, Thomas is up front. That's
It was that second group. Looks like they got it figured out, whatever it was.
well, you got Stephen Rada, Anthony English, and Andrew Zonto together.
That Miles down pit road. Still 25 to go, though. I still think it's too early.
Ooh, Zonto got a little bit loose there, and him and Stephen Rada kind of got into each other just a little bit, but they got hooked up with Anthony right now and trying to get him pushed up there. I think they're kind of maybe swapping back and forth.
Probably trying to get the trucks cooled off so they can either, get...
Oh, we got drivers coming down pit road.
Yeah, it looks like Anthony's down here. Oh, okay. Oh, they go back through it. Elliott, English, Zonto, Rada, DeBorgia, Bagdanovich, Wilson, Pfeiffer, and Thomas Lockwood, all down pit road.
Mike Edgerton as well.
Okay, so Mike is down with them. All right. Go back up
14 laps, so they're probably going to start, probably start pitting again.
Yeah, and I would imagine, here comes Adam, Schroeder, Seabrands, Stanley, Logston. Oh, no, the 48 Schroeder, no! Oh, and he jetted it into the inside wall. Pun intended.
I
don't think he got hit.
No, he just got on the brake a little too hard, but Bubba was asking still one more fuel stop after this one.
Let's see here. That's going to be close.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. I mean, they're going to be pushing 20 laps to go here in a couple of laps. So, I mean, it's going to be real close. You're going to have to save, if anything. You're either going to have to save or you're going to have to hold for a yellow. One of the two. If you save and then a yellow comes out, well, it don't matter. You come down pit road, then you get fuel. But
what about a short run?
Man, I don't know, dude. I mean, you don't want to come down by yourself.
No, but if you got 4 trucks, like, you have Adam, Seabrands, Jeremy Stanley, and Dustin all together, would you do a short run if you got 4 trucks?
You probably could, but you would have to time it right. Man, that's tough. That's tough. That really is tough. Adam Kilday is right behind our leader, Travis Elliott, and Travis is behind Peter, still on the lead lap, but right up ahead of the leaders. Looks like Stephen Miles is down pit road here. That is a very good question, Bubba. Very good question. Man, I don't know. Stephen Miles takes his truck behind the wall.
We are down to 18 drivers.
Yep, and 11 of those on the lead lap. But, hey, can't count out the guys that are a lap down because, they can get back on the lead lap. All they need is a few yellers, that old yeller.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at our leaders and stuff, Josh, and the way that they're running right now, they're saving. They're staying in that draft with these lap down cars, not trying to get around them.
Just saving as much as they can. Let's see. We got Rick Seabrands and Dustin still right here together, though. I mean, they're right there. But, they definitely... Oh, here goes Peter.
Peter and the leader.
151. Yeah, that's
Travis Elliott.
Yep, that's Travis. Peter and the leader, you're a poet, didn't know it.
Well, Peter's not the leader.
No. You said Peter and the leader. That's
Oh.
what you said. And I said you're a poet and didn't know it. Forgive me, folks. I'm tired. I think Steven's tired, too. He mowed grass before,
I've
so.
done a lot more than that.
Well, you know.
I'm mowed and then use a tractor to
19 to go, folks.
100 laps at Daytona made for more careful driving, but a lot. Yeah, I mean, with no fast repair, it's tough, but I think it does make for better racing, though, Josh. Honestly.
Yeah, and I do too. You know, you can go either way. You know, fast repair, you have that backup just in case something happens, but you know you have the backup. With that, if you don't have a fast repair, I mean, you really gotta be careful. And I'm not saying that any one person, but you know, if you're in a pack and something happens, you know, as a driver and you're right there, you have no reaction time. You get caught up in other people's junk. It's not your fault. I can see where that fast repair would come into handy in a situation like that, but real NASCAR, you know, I know this ain't real NASCAR, but real NASCAR, they don't have a fast repair. You know,
Right.
you know, so, you know, they get damaged, they get in a wreck, that's it. You know, I can see it both ways. So, you know, I'm for and I'm against it. I can see where it would come in handy, honestly. It does make for cleaner driving. Or at least
I just think I have to agree with Bubba. You know, he says not as many risks being taken. I agree with that.
True.
You know, because you don't want to get into a wreck, and there goes your night. Just like you said, NASCAR doesn't have a fast repair.
I don't even know if they use backup cars unless it's right before, like, say, you blow an engine during practice, you have to go to a backup.
I think that's the only way they can use the backup car, but I could be wrong.
I don't think that you're allowed to use a backup car even in a race now. I know back in the day you could do it. You could pull out a backup, but now I don't think you could even do that. I don't watch racing anymore, folks. Ever since they started doing that stage stuff, I just said, nope, ain't doing it. But that's just my opinion. Anywho, Travis Elliott, Adam Kilday, Sebring, Stanley, Loxton, Wing, English, Schroeder, Zonto, Rada, top 10. We are 16 laps to go here tonight. Still don't know what's going to happen. Still don't know what's going to take place. I don't even know. I mean, they've been out here at about 7-8 laps. Man, it's going to be close on fuel still yet.
Yeah.
And you know they're calculating it right now. You know, can we save enough? What do we got to do? When do we pit if we have to pit? You know that is going through their heads right now. We talked about that way early in the broadcast, and it's coming down to that. You know.
If I had, a truck or two that would go with me, I would probably pit now. And just because, if you got a couple of trucks with you, you're going to be able to get up to speed pretty quick.
And you have a better shot.
And to getting caught back up because, Daytona's a huge track. What, 2.5 miles?
Yeah, 2.5. It is. It's Talladega's 2.66, but yeah, it's 2.5 miles. Yeah, so it's big.
So.
Odd to move it back here. Zonto, Schroeder, and English. I'm watching it now. Ooh, something's going on.
Here's my other thinking on this, because if you do pit with a couple of trucks, the leaders are going to have to pit, so you're going to make up.
Yeah. Oh, hold your thought there for a moment. Something happened to Anthony English back here, and I did a real quick rewind. Oh! Looks like Schroeder got into the back of Anthony, and that shoved Anthony up into the outside wall. No yellow. He's coming down pit road. Heavy damage on the 44 right now. We are back up live.
Man.
Yeah, that hurt. I was wondering what was going on back there, so I had to rewind it real quick. Good thing we stayed green.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Bubba. I mean, the sooner you stop, the shorter the refill. But you need to have at least 2 or 3 trucks with you, because eventually the leaders are going to have. Obviously, they're going to have to pit.
I think, okay, let's say if I'm driving, I would want to come down at least with 2 more. You know, let's say you, Steve, and Bubba. You know, that's 3 trucks right there.
Right.
If you have a 4th one, even better.
Absolutely.
But 3 can do it. But you do not. I mean, you could do it with 2, but you better. Two's rough.
Two would be tough.
Yeah, two would be tough. And I use Bubba as an example because he's in chat, and I use you because you're up here. You know, I haven't raced in years.
But that was the point we were making. You can't do it by yourself. You got to have 2 or 3 trucks with you.
Oh, I could do it by myself, but you know, I'd have to.
We'll see you at the back of the line.
I'd have to throw a yellow coming off the pit road to do it, but I could do it by myself. You know, I blew a tire coming off a pit road. I do not condone wrecking just to wreck. I don't condone that.
No,
that is
that's
unfair. It is not.
That's poor sportsmanship.
That's what I was looking for. Poor sportsmanship. Oh, I can't.
Sportsmanship. What are you making s'mores over there, or what?
I guess I'm making s'mores over here.
Oh, that does sound pretty good, though. Get me hungry.
Yeah. I do not condone intentional wrecking. Shut up. What?
Condone?
Condone, yeah. I don't know where that is.
I don't neither.
That's a new word for me, I guess.
Oh.
11 to go, though. These guys still are not coming down pit road to 12, 13 laps. Shane Posey, Dave Hunt has been out here 11. And it's gonna be, let's see here. Nope. Oh, here comes Seabrams. Here comes Kilday. Here they come. Ooh. That was the only 2. Kilday and Seabrands. Everybody else. Oh, nope. Here comes Kyle Bagdenovich. Coming down pit road here.
You just like saying his last name.
Yeah, I do. I told Anthony if I said his name just out of the clear blue, I was cussing. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a cuss word. I love picking old Kyle. That is a unique last name, though.
It is.
You know,
it really is.
And Kyle, I give kudos to Kyle. You know, coming out here, one of the new guys to OP, coming out here trying to learn, trying to race around these guys, learning.
Well, here they come.
Yeah, here we go. This is going to be the group we was talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
I have no idea what that was about.
It came in too hot.
Steve Rada?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Steve Rada?
No, that was the 83.
83. That was
Shane Posey.
Wow. So Elliott, Stanley, Luxton, looks like everybody coming back out now. Oh boy, that scared me. Man. Yeah, it looks like, see here, Adam Kilday, Rick Seabrands, they have already pitted. Now this is gonna put them up toward the front. They timed it right. They got up there. The problem is just them 2. Got Elliott, Luck. You got Travis Elliott way up here. I say way, but he's up here still leading. Oh, here comes Adam and Rick. Now they are flying up toward the front.
Yeah, they're hooked up.
Yep. They have a game plan. And they have caught Travis Elliott now. They got company coming up on them here too, though. That is Peter and the 01 truck. And they are going to split the gap.
That's the 07.
Oh, that is the 07?
That's Kyle, yep.
Kyle, okay, yeah. Okay, so they split the gap. Now Kilday and Seabrand's up front.
Yeah,
8
but now you,
remaining. Go ahead.
yeah, now you got Dustin Logston getting pushed by Steven Rada, and he's caught up with the
Travis
151 of Travis Elliott.
They're
So
coming
now
up.
you got four. Oh, you got 4 trucks there together.
5 actually. 1, 2,
5
3,
now.
4,
Well,
yeah.
Peter got out of the way.
Yeah, Peter's like, nope, we're gonna let you guys. We're gonna let you guys knock it out. He's gonna stay out of the middle of it, and that shows good sportsmanship right now with Peter. You know, he knows what's at stake. He knows that Rick and Dustin are the only 2 left, and they are up here. He's
Look at
backing
this.
off.
Look at this. Look at the run Dustin and them have with 3 trucks.
Yep. On the
That's
outside.
what we were talking.
Yep.
That's what me and Bubba were talking about. Getting multiple trucks.
Oh no! And now they're wrecking. Rick's trying to get a good save, and now they're gonna wreck behind them. Can they save it? They saved
Dustin
that.
saved it.
Wow! How in the world did they do that?
I have no idea.
Wow! So Travis Elliott still leading though. Dustin Logston had him killed. Wow, who is behind Dustin? That is
Steve Rada.
Yeah, so Steve's right behind him. Oh my gosh! Wow!
Nerd 2's that's Nerd 2 teammates right there. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Let's see if I can.
Back here, Mike Edgerton, Andrew Zonto.
Oh no.
3 wide even. Yep. Looks like the 38 of Thomas Lockwood. Looks like Thomas was up into the wall. Oh, right there it was. Oh, man. The 06 caught some air, too. Oh, I did not want to go cockpit. Oh, right there. 56 right down into the 06, but I think some stuff happened a little bit before then, too. But, yeah, the 38, the 06, the 56, that's where the yellow is going to come out. And this... Yeah.
This is going to change stuff.
Yes, it is. All righty.
We're going to have a...
No.
Yeah.
We might. 5 to go. We'll see what happens. We might have a GWC. We'll see.
I think you're right, Bubba. I think after that little incident where they saved it, I think that yellow just saved Seabrands.
Right. Yep. Yep. And 18 watching right now. 9 likes. We hit 15 likes out here, folks. Got 9.
Oh, I wish I would have saved that one.
Got 20 people out there. 21 out there right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Seabrand's come down pit road.
Oh, maybe gotta check the damage. Went cockpit again. Dadgummit.
I wish I would have saved that one sound clip from today.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna be working on some of that during the
future.
Yeah, during the week. So we're gonna get some sound clips for everybody coming up for the next OP season. So, well, we got some good ones we're gonna get too.
Yes, we do.
We're gonna be cracking everybody up in chat. Remember, we will be off next Saturday. So, no race next Saturday. They're going to have a week off. They'll get right back at it into the season. I don't know exactly how many of the races they're going to run because, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We'll see kind of how all that works out. We've got a little bit before we even get to that anyways. But, yeah, this is probably going to set up a GWC attempt right here. I think you might be right.
I think so.
I think they only are doing 2, so this would be one of 2.
Well, right now, it's not showing anything, so.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just kind of save that right. We're going to go ahead and do a Control C and Control C, folks, is a copy. Copy text, and then once we know, we'll do a Control V and paste it. But we'll know here in about a lap or two, and it looks like Andrew Schroeder. Andrew just passed the pace car, just passed Travis Elliott.
Now, he was on the lead lap.
I know. I don't know why. Maybe he's wanting to lead a lap? Oh, he's going to have to stop. He's going to have to let these guys.
Or was he? No, he was a lap down.
Oh, and he just took it behind the wall. Oh. All right. I don't think this is going to be a GWC attempt. If it is, it's unofficial. It's still regulation. Can you check the info?
No, it's still.
All right. It's still regulation.
Unofficial.
This is still regulation.
Yep.
So we get a yellow before the white flag, then it will be official. So regulation, GWC attempt to ride here. And so we got Elliott, Logston, Stanley, Seabrands, Kilday, Wing, Donto. Rada is going to be coming up, getting around Schroeder here for 8th momentarily. Boy, they are trying to catch the field. Anthony English in tow, I do believe.
I show Anthony Schroeder not on track.
Andrew. No, he's not.
Andrew Zonto.
Andrew Schroeder is not. Andrew Zonto is.
Oh, no. iRacing crashed on him.
Oh,
he's
no.
in chat.
Oh, no.
Crap.
No. We've been noticing a lot of issues tonight, Andrew, so I don't think it's just you.
Hey, did Anthony put this on Australia server?
Probably. All right.
Wow.
Free to go. Unofficial GWC attempt. We'll go green. Get a yellow before the white flag. We will be in a GWC attempt. If the white flag comes out, we'll finish it under regulation. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Travis Elliott, Chevrolet Green, back out again here. Whoa, they're wobbling, they're wiggling.
Ooh, these guys
are they're getting all
loose off that restart.
Yes, they are. Wow. Dustin, Travis, Rick, Jeremy, Adam, Wing, Donto. That's the top 7. Pretty much right here together. English bringing the group with them. On the backstretch, down into turn number 3 here momentarily. Look at Seabrands to the outside.
Yep.
Here he comes.
Oh.
Hilda, yep.
Travis Elliott just gave Dustin a good push.
And Seabrands dropping it in front of Dustin. Oh, buddy.
Easy, boys.
Yep. White flag in the air. One more time around.
This is going to be a drag race to the finish, folks.
Oh, man. If I'm the 150, 185, 60, 98, I'd be backing off. I'd just let the 4 and the 81 go at it.
Oh, now 81 moved up to that top side in front of Adam. See who's going to get the better push here.
I don't know.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Yep. Well, Travis Elliott right behind Rick. Kilday behind Dustin. Coming out of turn number 4. We're going to go 3 wide across the stripe. Who's going to win the race? Who's going to be the champion? Rick, what he had here tonight becomes our BRAWL mini-series champion as well. We got to get a look at that, though, because that was close.
That was close.
And I don't think Steven has any eardrums left.
No. I'm bleeding.
He's bleeding. He's bleeding.
Bleeding. Bleeding.
Bleeding. All right, let's get a look at this. So we see Adam killed a bull. Adam got a shove, though, by, who is that? That was the 98 of, 049 of Nicholas Wing. And, boy, that just kind of left Dusted right in the middle. Peter was coming, just not able to get him up there. And right at the line. Oh, man, look at that. Man, a beautiful race out here tonight. Man. Woo, buddy. Man, all right. Well, we'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. We'll talk to Rick, Adam, Dustin. We'll also try to get Anthony up here to kind of talk about the upcoming season for OP as well, if we can. Good race out here by these guys. Man, that was outstanding. So give us just a few minutes to catch our breath, get us some coffee, let these guys do what they need to do. So give us about 3 minutes or so. We will be right back. Man, we got to talk to these guys. Hang on, folks. We'll be back. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have caught up with our top three here tonight. We're going to start here with the 81 of Dustin Longston here this evening. Dustin, man, first and foremost, congratulations on making it to the Fall Brawl 4. You know, it wasn't easy just to make it this far, let alone, you know, battle it out, you know, during the races here to start things off, you know, back-to-back races. You know, that's hard. You know, making it into the Fall Brawl Final Four. I mean, well, what an accomplishment, man. Great driver out there, buddy. You know, talk about the season coming down to, well, the battle here, you know, at the end with you and Rick and, you know, that little mayhem that ensued out there, you know, that Rick fell back and then the yellow came out. You know, we've got to hear from you overall this, you know, for the mini series here, Dustin. Awesome job overall, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was definitely a test of a test of endurance, this series that Anthony put together. I mean, it's you know, doubleheader races most of the season. You know, changing up the cars and tracks that we ran. It was a tough one. It really was. So I mean, just to make it to the championship 4 was it was a good accomplishment. First championship 4 qualified for, so I felt pretty good about that. I knew it was gonna be a tough one. I mean, I've raced York and I've raced Seabrins a number of times. I know they're tough competitors, and you know, Douglas Johnson, I've raced with him a little bit as well. And you know, Johnson and York ended up pulling it behind the wall early on, so it was down to Rick and myself. And I had a 50% chance, finished on the back 50, but you know what? To finish behind Rick, I mean, he's probably one of the most decorated drivers over here at OP. So to be beat by him, and it wasn't by much, I take that as an accomplishment. I really do. So Rick's a good guy. He's a deserving champion. We're definitely not done yet. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. You know, we've still got, you know, we're going to be off next Saturday, but then we're to come back and actually get the, you know, Saturday night, you know, the butt kicker and limited series going. But you know, this was kind of like this was a mini series, bragging rights. You know, you got some, you know, some more driving time, more practice, because this is y'all's wheelhouse. You know, these super speedways, 100 laps, 94 laps. You know, this is what y'all do. So having, you know, the practice really helps going forward.
Oh, it really does, you know, and I was super stoked at the long green flag runs. Everything got spaced out. You know, we made the right calls, clean on pit entry every time. I mean, it was good to see the field do that. Until that little mishap that I had there, I apologize to both Adam and Rick. That was coming up to the final few laps there. I was pushing Travis trying to clear Adam and Rick, and I just had tunnel vision trying to clear it. Did not even see the dash lines in the corner to see the transitions, and just merged right down and made contact. And a hell of a save by Adam and Rick and myself. I think all of us were sideways and slideways, and we kept it going. And I don't know what brought out the caution. I know it wasn't ours, because we all three of us collected that back up and kept going. But that saved them big time there. Definitely put on for one hell of a finish, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely it did. You know, Steven, you know, he's hanging with us here tonight. I'm gonna turn it over to Steven. He's probably got a few things for you here. So Steven, mike's yours, bud.
Well, Dustin, dude, awesome job tonight. You know, it was a great race overall, and that was one thing I did want to ask. Is we were talking about the fuel mileage. I mean, you guys were running. If it would have stayed green, I know you guys were trying to save. Y'all got in a big group. Would you, if it stayed green without that caution, would you have been able to make it?
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, we would have been able to get there without that caution. It would have been close. It would have been a good. I think it still would have been as good of a finish as what we had, even racking and stacking them back up again. But I mean, I had worked very well with my team out there. You know, I had Jeremy Stanley, Steve Rada. You know, Peter DeBorgia was out there, you know, helping us. He's the mathematician, man. So he was doing all the calculating. I'm like, you're using numbers, man. I'm trying to focus on racing. You just tell me if you're good or not. So it was good. There was a lot of team camaraderie there, and you know, I can't thank them enough. You know, they knew that I was in it for the championship. They were dedicated to me, trying to get me in position, and I can't thank the team enough for that. So it was good.
Well, like Josh said, you know, we're going to have a week off, and then it's going to come back to the regular season, man, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be good to get back to what we're normally doing. This fall brawl was a good thing to have. Kind of change the pace a little bit, kind of throw a little monkey wrench in here or there with the Indy cars at Talladega and the the mini stocks at Kansas. Those were a blast. That was fun. But it was definitely a good thing to do this. But I'll be ready to come back and see if we can't try to make another championship for. So maybe do it in the full series rather than the mini series, the fall brawl here. But like I said, accomplishment either way. I'll finish second to Rick any day. He's always raced me clean. We've always had some good races, and like I said, it's to finish second to somebody as decorated as him. That's still an accomplishment.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, and I'm gonna steal some of Joshua's thunder here. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give?
Yeah, I got to thank, like I said, my team. I named all of them. Couldn't have done it without them and their support and help, especially in tonight's race, and especially at these tracks. So big shout out to everybody with Nerd Esports and on Nerditudes, that was out there pulling laps. I got to thank you guys in the booth. I know it's not an easy job, but you guys do a fantastic job. So I got to thank you guys as well. Hopefully we put on a damn good show for you guys to call. But got to thank Anthony for putting it on and the adminning he does behind the scenes. That's a lot of times a thankless job, but I tell you what, he does a damn good job at it. So I got to thank him and then everybody on the car. I mean, they couldn't have done it without them. Martin Sports on the hood. We have iRacing iFlag using all their equipment. I got to thank Boomer Button Box. I got to thank Dusty Pete's, Butt Kicker. I got to thank Race EPI, Oakley, wearing the new Oakley blue light filtering lenses tonight. Definitely helped out big time. So, and I got to thank my family, all my kids, Ty, Dayton, AJ, Mirabella. They're always my biggest supporters. And I got to thank my wife. She allows me to do this. And I tell you what, I've been having fun. So, looking forward to next season. Looking forward to rip it and see if we can do it again.
All righty, Dustin. Well, I don't have anything else for you, but congratulations, man. Awesome job. Awesome accomplishment this season in the mini series, buddy. Go get rested up. We're not done yet, man. Take a week off, and we'll see you back at it here in 2 weeks' time, buddy. Awesome job.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, before you go, Jeremy out there in chat says third place for Longston.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, all right. You know what, Bedlock? It wasn't you that sat here and did it this time, so it was my boy Jeremy. So all right, I appreciate that though.
All righty, Dustin. We'll go celebrate, man. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, buddy.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you too, man. All right. Well, that is. I lost my train of thought when you said that. So. Getting down here to our P2 finisher here tonight in the race. Adam Kilday here tonight. I'm going to let Steven start it off here with Adam. So, Steven, buddy, mic's yours.
Well, I already told him I gave him his new nickname. I think he kind of likes it. So, Mr. Kielbasa, that's what I'm going to start calling you. But, man, awesome job tonight. Great race overall, dude. I mean, I don't think we had that many cautions, just, 3 or 4, and just a great race. Little incident right there at the end, but you guys, I don't know how y'all saved that. I know we were kind of talking about that a while ago, but overall, let's talk about the race. How do you feel everything went?
I mean, well, we started, it's like I saw a 100-lap freaking Superspeedway race with no faster pairs, so I'm like, just wanted to try to play it more conservative and safe in a way. And I started out up front, to kind of see, I guess, how the field was going to play out with how things were being ran in the back, or what would transpire on wrecks, and how the checkups would be when a wreck occurs, and how bad or some of the ARCA braking would be or whatnot, which it wasn't too bad tonight. But I mean, overall, freaking, what was it? I ended up dropping to the back about like on the second caution or so, and just hung out back there. And then overall just tried to drive a conservative race in the back and waited for the exact moment to try to do my best to help out C-Brands there along with some of the other guys. Unfortunately, some of our numbers got split up there at the end. So C-Brands ended up losing out on a bit of help in unfortunate scenarios. But at the end of the day, he was able to climb on top of that hole, out of that hole or whatnot, and he was able to come out with the win, the championship, and the $10 for uh 0X's in the race.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't know he. Okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
got the triple
I
crown.
wanted to ask you guys your opinion on this too, Adam, if you don't mind answering. Do you feel this was what we were discussing during the broadcast? Do you feel that the fast repairs not having them makes for a better race, or do you think guys are depending on that fast repair?
To me, it's like not having the fast repair. It, some people can end up in a real unfortunate scenario at the start of the race, and and I think it was Peter was saying it. Someone can end up in a caution, a wreck early on, and they're out for like the whole entire session without having like a second chance or second go at it. Um, for me personally, it's like it's the weekends, and it would really suck getting eliminated, maybe a quarter of the way through one of these races just by having like bad luck and a wreck. So having the fast repair kind of eliminates that. So it gives people a good chance, to be able to stick around in the session and enjoy racing around with the others for, as long as possible, maybe up until the end of these races, which it's already pretty hard then of itself just to make it to the end of these 100 lap races, even with one fast repair. Um, there's a lot of luck behind it, but yeah, I like the fast repair. Just the one fast repair I like. Even on I think another league on Sunday does too, which is totally cool with me. So it's like, I know I have two chances to, stay in the session if stuff goes south, or worst comes to worst, and I end up having to use one. I know I have a second one to go off of, and I'll be able to enjoy the rest of that night in that league as well. But I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it
Oh
does.
yeah. I mean, I ran with you guys on Saturday nights before, and man, I just bad luck happens, and you get caught up in something, and it's nice to have it, but uh, you know, I sometimes I feel like having no fast repairs makes people a little more cautious and makes it a really more of a realistic race to me. But anyway, awesome job tonight, brother. Congratulations, P2. I'm going to turn it over to Joshua. I'm sure he's got something for you.
Oh man, Adam, what an awesome job out here tonight, man. I mean, it was, back and forth, a lot of movement here tonight. A lot of single file, 3 wide. Hiccups on pit road even tonight. We said it all. What was the hardest thing for you out here tonight, aside from that no fast repair thing? What was the other thing that you could have done differently, if you had the chance to go back and do?
Um, Probably at the end, finding a way to get C brands in front of me, instead of having him pushing me with all the nerditude guys coming back up on us. And either that or like probably a better green flag pit stop at the start of the race. I felt like I came back too far behind compared to some of the other guys coming out of the pits on that first stop. So probably that one. But it's really just getting the feel of like the breaking points and how slick the pit boxes are and stuff. But after that first stop, it was all right after the next 3 or 4 stops after that. So that worked out well. But yeah, dude. I think at the end of the day, I'm probably the going to be the enemy of OP for a while. So
Uh
I was
oh.
I was left at a tough spot there to choose and pick, and
So
I had to go for a teammate, and yeah, that's the decision I made.
yeah, well, it's racing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. it sucks for Dustin. I had nothing against Dustin for like the incident that we were involved in. It was nothing to do with that. But you know,
Yeah.
that's just the way it is. You know.
Well, not to interrupt you, but everybody's gonna have some time to kind of cool off here. Have a week off, Adam, and get prepared for the upcoming OP season. The actual season, the season y'all are used to doing. Here in about 2 weeks' time, buddy. So at least now everybody can what word am I? Recuperate. And get together and kind of talk about the upcoming season and see what's going to happen there.
Yeah, it's all these guys do, these admins, and what they do to keep this league rolling, and it's really a good community, man. All the guys that are involved, all the teams involved with it as well. It's something I don't think I'll be able to find anywhere else, because there's a few other leagues you could pop around into in the super speedway scene, and you'll see a lot of the same guys, OP guys in those leagues. So it's really no other better guys out there than this group right here.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. Great group over here. Great, great admins too. I mean, they try to keep everything as fair as possible. So, Adam, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. P2, finish, man. Do you, as a driver, as one of the core drivers over here for Obi, do you have any, final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate your second here tonight and, get ready for the OP season, buddy?
Yeah, again, to the OP Racing League, a little shout out to MaxspeedTV on YouTube, and you, Joshua Medlock and Stephen Lane, for doing the commentaries. Appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your night doing that. And shout out to the team I was running with. It was Andrew Schroeder, Anthony English, Rick Seabrands, Andrew Zanto, and I think that was it. So there's that. And then once again, shout out to Rick Seabrands for the Fall Brawl Championship. That's super awesome, man. Good stuff, dude.
All righty, Adam. We'll go celebrate here tonight, buddy. You're P2, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time, buddy.
All right, will do. Take it easy.
We will, man.
All right.
Oh, I moved him too soon. Whoops, I'm bad about that. It's all right.
Yeah, you are.
He'll forgive me later. All right, well, that is going to bring us up here to our winner here tonight, but we're going to go ahead and bring Anthony up here as well. We're going to first talk to Rick Seabrands here tonight. Rick, coming into the race here, it really came down to the wire. And my mouse, I'm trying to find my mouse, sorry. It came down to the wire. But hard enough getting into the final Fall Brawl 4 is what I call it, the OP Fall Brawl 4. It started out, it was every driver basically for themselves. Back-to-back races, man. And then getting down to the wire, man. One of the final 4 drivers battling out for a championship. Man, talk about it. I mean, talk about the season, the race here tonight, and man, we got to hear from you, bud.
What a amazing series they put together here, man. Anthony did a great job. No quick repairs, nice little shootout, quick series races. It was a lot of fun, man. We had a blast this season, man. Really thankful to come out on top there, man. We knew kind of coming in, I thought we would have to win the race to probably win the championship, but then we saw Douglas and Logan unfortunately had just terrible luck out there and had some really awful incidents. And it came down to me and Dustin, and of course we're trading for the lead there at the end, man. I knew it was going to come down to him, and what a competitor he is. I'm going to tell you what, if Dustin sticks around here long enough, he's going to be a multi-champion over here in OP himself, man. He had a great look at it tonight. It was right there on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to, y'all two right there together. Of course, Adam was there with y'all, Travis Elliott, Nicholas Wing even was up there. I mean, there was anything could have happened. And then there was a little incident down there. Adam, you, There are a lot. I mean, I don't know how in the world y'all saved it. Even me and Steven was up here wondering how in the world y'all saved what had happened down there on the track. Talk about that, because that could have been your night.
We thought it kind of was too. And the best part about that is we actually got a 0x out of that amazingly. So I got to steal Andrew's Schroeder's money tonight too. He put a bounty out there for incidents. So we'll take that also. That's a little cherry on top. And I actually was welcoming that caution. Me and Peter were talking about that a little bit after the race. He thought he could have got us back up there. And I think them 3 cars up there with Elliott, Dustin, and I don't know who the third one is, but I think they could have got hooked up. And I actually think that caution probably saved our night. I think they were going to check out. We wouldn't have probably not had enough laps there. So super fortunate to come out of that with no damage, no incidents, and get that caution. And great call, too, to come down pit road, take 4 tires, kind of line up on the outside to give ourselves a little bit of opportunity there, too. So, just super fortunate to be a part of this series, part of this league, and to come out a champion in this deal.
Yeah, awesome job, Rick. Steven, real quick, you have anything for Rick before we kind of turn it over to Anthony to finish out everything for the champion here tonight, buddy?
Well, what can we say? I mean, every time I call a race or in a race, Rick is always right there at the front. Bubba, we've been giving nicknames to everybody here tonight, and Bubba actually came up with one. I'm gonna start calling Rick the Rock Seabrands.
I've been called a lot worse, so we'll take that for sure. We'll definitely take that. Bubba does a tremendous job. What he does too on Sundays. We need to maybe figure out some more leagues that are running like seasons. We had summer shootout, fall brawl. We need to find a winter series here next.
Well, you run Downforce with us, so glad to have you over there as well, Rick. It's always
another
fun.
Great series.
Man, it's always fun to run with you. I mean, being a driver too, I wish I could run a little bit more. And who knows? I may get back behind the wheel for Saturday. I know we're still waiting on Monday to find out who all is in, who all's not. So
come out here on Saturdays and be the first in-race reporter. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, we'll try. We'll try.
That'd be cool.
But man, I wanted to talk about one thing I asked, and everybody has their opinions. Adam had a pretty good one. The no fast repair. Everybody's always up in the air about fast repairs, whether they're a good thing, bad thing, indifferent. I think with no fast repairs, it does make the races more realistic. For the simple fact that you don't have that reset. So I think guys are a little bit more cautious when it comes to being aggressive or making aggressive moves. What's your opinion? Just throwing it out there.
Spot on everything there. I mean, I'm a huge supporter of no quick repairs. I think we come out here and we pretend to play race car driver and race and have fun, and it like you said, it just adds another element to the mix, and like tire sets, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So really cool that doing that over here this season. I thought, like you said, it made everybody a little bit more calm, and you kind of had some repercussions for your actions. But like we've seen too with especially with Logan there getting on the pit road, he right now I bet he would want one because he was really a victim of an early wreck. So hate to see that.
Yeah, and when I did run, Saturday night with you guys, it seemed like I was just like a crap magnet. Everything just kind of got drawn to me.
Yeah, you gotta kind of take it, the good for the bad. There'll be nights in some weeks where you'll think you're in a good spot, you're in a good position, and all of a sudden you're on the truck, finish at 25th. So
yep.
I mean, and that can go on.
Been there, done that.
Absolutely, for sure.
But man, awesome job tonight, Rick. I mean, it's like I said, it's always a pleasure to visit with you and watch you run, and it's always fun to run with you out there on the track. I know me and you have run together, and I know you've given me some great pushes. I wish I could. I'm working on my game. Don't get me wrong. I'm working on my push game. So.
Absolutely.
But
I appreciate the kind words for sure, man. Great racing with you. We miss having you out there on the track. You guys do a phenomenal job when you are with us up at the booth. We like having you guys around any way we can, man. It's always a pleasure having you guys around.
Well, hopefully we'll see you Sunday night. And man, just awesome job. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to Anthony English here tonight. Anthony, man, awesome series, man. Awesome job, buddy. You and all the admins and everybody that, put this on. I mean, it was a fantastic job, but, we got some business to attend to here, buddy. Crown a champion out here tonight and everything else that needs to be done with that. Anthony, mike's yours, bud.
All right, thank you, Josh and Steven. First off, thank you for the shout out to the league. This was definitely something fun, something different. Nice little time fill, and it'll be missed. It'll be missed. It was wild. It was definitely had its wild time, but we had quite a few races that went green and stuff. So it was, I call it a pretty good success and stuff. It was pretty fun. But to get right down to the point, first off, I'd like to thank Rick Sebrings from everybody at OP Racing for winning the Fall Brawl miniseries, our first and possibly only. So this could be a unique little trophy on your shelf there.
That's pretty cool. We'll take it for sure, man. Great series you put on there. I think we set a new standard. Tonight was our first ever OP 100 lap, no quick repair race, and I thought we had a pretty phenomenal race out there. I might be a little biased, but I thought it was a great race. And I thought you did tremendous with the season, with the whole series.
Oh, thank you. Well, you definitely deserved it. You were up in points all season, and you got all the good positions through the little mini playoffs and stuff we had, and then the little fight between you and Dustin. Well, at the end was fun to definitely watch from back. I didn't try to get involved too much, but I watched from the back and seen you guys up there duking it out, and that was exciting to watch. So good run for Dustin. Big shout out to him, for coming up runner up and stuff. And he's a very awesome fellow. And I agree with your statement earlier. I mean, if he sticks around, I think he's going to be a multi-champion across a bunch of these series and stuff himself.
Absolutely.
He's a phenomenal racer.
Yeah.
And big shout out to, Logan and Douglas. They had bad luck tonight, but it was good to see those guys in the Final Four. They did tremendous through the season and everything as well, especially the playoffs, and they definitely deserve to be there. So a big shout out for them for making it. But yeah, congrats, Rick. You're gonna get a nice fancy trophy.
All right, that's cool, man. I didn't know you got anything for this, so that makes it even better, man. Thank you again for putting on the series. All the OP admins behind the scene that make this ship sail, and MaxspeedTV up in the booth for bringing all the action to the fans too, man. This is it's a great series to be a part of, and thanks again, everybody.
You're welcome. Like I said, well deserved.
All righty, Rick. We'll go celebrate your victory and your champion out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time, hopefully.
All right, will do. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All righty, Anthony. Well, the Fall Brawl wraps up. Great series. I loved it. I mean, this was fantastic. I really wasn't too fond of the back-to-back races, but, it did change things up a lot because, you go from one car track to another car track. It was totally different from what, we're used to seeing on Saturday night. So that definitely threw a ringer into things, but it was a great season overall. I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. But, wrapping it up here tonight, buddy, we've got, I think you said a week off, and then we're going to get right back in, into the actual, Saturday season. Kind of talk about that a little bit, if you don't mind, and get us pumped up, ready to go, man.
Well, we're going to be back to the regular. We're going to be running the truck salt season, going to be doing a normal full season. We'll be back to the normal old rule set. So we're going to have one fast repair, unlimited tires, and limited green, white checkers. So it's back to just balls to the wall all the time, You don't got to worry about saving yourself as much as what we did this series. But I do hope everybody did enjoy the Fall Brawl series. I know I said from the very beginning it wasn't going to be for the faint of heart. It was going to be tough, and I learned that myself through the season and through the playoffs. That you live and die by how you set things up and everything. But in all, like I said, we had half the races went green. They were green flag races. I mean, we've had more green flag races in the Fall Brawl in just that season alone, that mini season, than we have it in any regular OP Saturday night season. So I definitely call it a success, and I really do hope that everybody else did enjoy this little different thing that we tried to do this time.
I think we love it.
I really liked it. I mean, I really like that. I like doing different cars, and I like doing different tracks, and that's why even in the regular Saturday seasons, I've always ran IRSS and at least Atlanta. So you at least have a 5-track mix. It gives you a little bit more variable, and you got a couple more different type of challenges through the season instead of just a normal Daytona and Talladega, and it mixed it up a little bit, and this season, the fall brawl season, I mean, we threw all that out the window and we just decided to mix everything up and go crazy. And like I said, I thought it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I know some weren't fun, some
Yeah.
enjoyed it and some loved it, but it was just something different to do, and I enjoyed it. Like I said,
think every
I'd like to try
fall
to do it again.
y'all should do this, because it gives everybody a break from the actual hardcore racing and the seasons that y'all put in during the year. It gives somebody another chance to fight for something different. Honestly, I mean
That is actually a great idea.
I think it should become a thing.
I was about to say you need to do a spring clean.
Well, with the way the seasons end up lining up and the way they fall and stuff like that, usually in the fall time we end up having a few week gap. So that actually might be a great idea. We'll have to see how it falls. It might not fall in the same 5-week period, but I definitely think that we might have to revisit that next year. I like that idea.
Yeah, I honestly, from a broadcaster perspective, gives something a little different for the fans to tune in. Each season may have different cars. We'll talk about it during the off season. I'm not going to kill your time out here tonight, but I honestly think we it could be a thing. This one turned out great. I think me and Steven, and my brother, when he was, when he could come out, I mean, we had a great time.
We always do, though.
I'm glad. I'm glad you guys have a good time. We don't want our broadcasters bored.
Sat here twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah.
All righty, Anthony. Well, awesome, great season, man. I know you probably got a few, shout outs, thanks you would like to give. I know you kind of control the Saturday thing, so I'll let you kind of turn the mic over to you to give you your final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give for tonight and the fall brawl season, and then we'll me and Steven will kind of take it from there. Go ahead, bud.
All right. Well, first and foremost, thank you guys, MaxspeedTV, Joshua, Steven, everything your brother Jeremy does behind the scenes and stuff like that. We appreciate you guys being on for how long you guys have been on, and continuing to do the awesome broadcasts that you have been doing in the future with us. We always look forward to that. I love watching the broadcast back every time we race. It's always exciting. It's something about your voice it just makes it exciting, especially when they start wrecking and bumping and stuff like that. It gets kind of wild, and I love it. But yeah, big shout out to you two. Without you guys, I don't even think this is as successful as what it is. So it takes a team, a good group of broadcasters, admins, racers, and all that make all this stuff actually come together and work fluidly and successfully. And without you guys, I don't think we have that. So big thank you to you guys. And then all the other admins, Peter, Zach, Nate, Rick, Mark, all the other, there's a couple others that helps me off and on, Josh Ball, all them guys that help me off and on through the Saturdays when they can make it. Big shout out for them for not only putting up with my envision of this fall brawl, but actually being a part of it. A lot of them did show up, do a lot of races and stuff like that. And that's huge. It means a lot to not only me, but I think it means a lot to the other racers and stuff too, when a lot of the admins show up and put in a lot of their time and energy and effort into it all too. So, big shout out to all them guys. OP as a whole, everybody in OP, we have an amazing community of guys between our 4 leagues. We got 3 Superspeedway leagues, and we got an oval racing league. And between the 4 of them, we have a very, very awesome community. You got all sorts of attitudes and people, and I mean, all around the world and stuff. So it's awesome to have such a group of people come together and be able to do this a couple times a week, every week, all the time. It makes it really enjoyable, and it just makes it fun. You make friends and stuff like that, and it just create bonds you'll never forget, and maybe have some memories that you'll never forget either. And then all the sponsors, everybody that helped what they did with this season, Bubba, Richard, Bubba Winningham, Richard Sanchez, Peter DeBorgia, and Extra Life for their one night they sponsored. And then you got Shane Ward and Andrew Schroeder. They've all put in some of their hard-earned money this season to make this happen and stuff. So we really appreciate all the sponsors. Them guys and their associate sponsors like Extra Life and Chevy Land and all that jazz. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to do a trophy and pay for broadcasts and stuff. So big shout out to them, and just everybody as a whole, all our fans, anybody that comes and watches, even if it's one race, half a race, part of race, all race. We enjoy trying to put on a show for everybody and try to give you some good entertainment. I know sometimes we have bad weeks, but we do have a lot of good weeks, and it does put out, I think, a pretty good amount of entertainment. So big shout out for them for being fans of Max Speed and sticking with us and watching, and all the families and friends of the drivers that pop in and comment and stuff like that. We love hearing your feedback. We love hearing what you have to say and rooting for your drivers. I mean, it's always something really good to see, even from another driver's perspective and all that. So, big shout out to them guys too, especially my family and everything. Let me take the extra time that I do to go through this stuff and help put it through. Because we do, as admins, put in a lot extra time. That's not just on the track. We take out of our personal life to try to do what we can to make this the best environment and the best type of racing, on this style of super speedways, that can be out there. And we do the best that we can. So a big shout out to, all those people's families that let us do this and not give us too much grief and everything. But other than that, just our normal sponsors, Chevy Land, Butt Kicker, Max Speed, big onset of them. I mean, without a lot of this, we don't have much, and especially without the drivers and the fans and you guys, like Jimmy Reynolds always says, without you guys, there would be no us. So, we thank every single person that comes through our door and races with us, and we're always here trying to help, not only, especially on Saturdays, I should say, develop the new guys, bring new blood in, help develop them, make them better, whether it's having to yell at them or show them wheel settings or whatever, just trying to, raise them up a little bit, make them a little better. We love trying to do that on Saturday, so anybody who's ever out there wanting to join a league that is pretty open and will try to do what they can to help you, Saturday's definitely one of them.
Now, a lot of people to thank when you run such a big established league like OP. I mean, you got Saturdays, Mondays, Wednesdays. Are y'all still running on Thursdays?
Yep, we got Thursday season with Alex and Cody and Hunter and them guys. Just started their new season this past Thursday. So they're rolling into another one, and I do believe this is their fourth season. It's going strong. We had really good numbers on Thursday for the opening race, so I look forward to hoping to see those numbers stay high through the rest of the season. I don't race a lot of them. I race here and there. I pick the tracks that I like. I race them all, but yeah, no, it's definitely a fun series if you're into just the oval aspect, and we do that in the Gen 4, and those cars are a blast, man. So I mean, if you're ever looking for normal racing, there's always that league to hop into, which is awesome too.
All right.
Well, I have to echo what Anthony was saying. Since I've joined OP, I've had several of these guys I've reached out to, Anthony included. Trying to get my setup and my wheel, my pedals. Trying to get everything to where I could be competitive and be clean around these guys. I mean, I know I've had my little hiccups and mess ups, but I got to give a big shout out to Anthony and all you guys, Anthony, in this league, because I mean, y'all have helped me improve over the last year that I've been around. So thank you very much, buddy.
You're welcome, and we're there. for everybody like that. I mean, as long as you're open and you're willing to receive, a little bit of criticism and a little bit of change in the way you do things, there's always little things that can make somebody be a little bit better. Even me, I've been on iRacing since it came out, and I'm still learning new crap every day. So it's just you never stop learning when you're with the right group of people, and I think OP's a good group of people, because you got the great, the good, and then all the rest that, and they all still try to help. I didn't want to say the bad and the ugly and stuff like that. Like, I had to rethink my sentence there at that.
We get what you're saying, wow. I think we caught him off guard there, guys.
Oh, a little bit, but no, like I said, we're open all. We like helping everybody out. We want to make everybody better. We want the best racing that we can possibly provide, and the only way to ever do that is to help. Yep. You can't always be a mad, angry person and yell at people. Sometimes you gotta look into it a little bit more, talk to them. Maybe they need force feedback, recommendations, or whatnot. There's so many little things that go into what we do now, even from computer setups to screen setups and rigs and all that there's so much you can change in different ways to possibly make you better. And that's what we shoot for out here. It's just, that's why we call it a community. We're not just a league, we're a big group of people all trying to do the same thing that they love and trying to be the best at it that we can be.
Oh yeah, definitely so. It takes everybody to do everything. I mean, you want to come out here and learn, start with Saturdays, work your way up into the Wednesday, then get the invite to go to Monday, going on Thursday. There's so many things y'all can do over here at OP that, drivers can get the practice. So, not just one series. There's several series that they can join to get that seat time, as we call it.
Yep.
All right. Well, Anthony, we're not going to keep you any longer, man. Go get rested up. Go get prepared. Go gripe at everybody in Team 6 if you want to. I don't know what you got plans here tonight. Just get prepared, man. Enjoy the week off, and we'll talk throughout the week and get ready for the the OP Saturday Night Butt Kicker Unlimited Series coming up here in 2 weeks' time, buddies. So,
Yep,
man.
November 30th, first race, Daytona, back in the trucks.
Yep.
Season 16. Let's get it on.
Let's get it. All righty, Anthony. Well, go get her done, man. Go get her did. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time, bud.
All right. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Steven.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
All right. We'll throw him in Team 6 here. I got to give, shout outs as well. But before I get to the shout outs, we're going to go ahead and get down here to the official results, because of course it's been official, because Anthony just already, he already put it out there. Rick Seabrands, of course, the winner here tonight and the champion, here for the OP Fall Brawl miniseries. Congratulations, not only on the win and making the Final Four, but, grabbing the inaugural championship, Steven, because this was the first one that they did. So,
I still think they need to do a spring fling, though.
a spring fling or a spring clean?
Spring fling.
Oh, spring fling. Oh, they may. We'll see what happens.
Be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Maybe drive the Superspeedways backwards, turning left or turning right instead of left. I don't know how that would work out, but anyway, Adam Kilday there in second here tonight. What a great run by Adam. Dustin Logston there finishing third. Of course, one of the four finishing there in third here. Came down to Dustin and Rick, but can't forget about the other two. We'll get to them in just a second. Travis Elliott there in fourth. Nicholas Wing fifth. Zonto sixth. Steve Rudda seventh. Stanley, that's Jeremy Stanley at eighth. Peter DeBourgeonite and Andrew Schroeder. Of course, a big shout out to Andrew, coming sponsoring tonight's race. The Andrew and what was that again? The
Amber.
Andrew, yeah. Oh, where is my mouse? There it is. Andrew and Amanda. Whoops. Andrew and Amber 250.
Don't get him in
I'm
trouble.
probably so, right? I'm tired, and I'm sure you are too. So, big shout out to Andrew. I mean, coming out here. I mean, finishing 10th here tonight too. Big shout out to you, there, Andrew. Again, buddy. Dave Hunt there at 11th, Jacob Wilson at 12th, Kyle Bagdanovich 13th, Shane Posey 14th, Thomas Lockwood 15th. You know, Thomas, after being, you know, several laps down, get back on the lead lap. Unfortunately, you know, 8 laps down finishing, but hey, a top 15 for him. Awesome job. Mike Edgerton there in 16th. Anthony English, who we just talked to there, in 17th. Now, this Casey Pfeiffer guy, I mean, Steven, we talked about this dude all night long. I mean,
Just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if this dude comes back in the season, we're going to have to watch that 965.
Absolutely.
I think Casey's going to be one of those that's going to be up there fighting for every single spot he can get. So, great run out here by Casey. First time I've ever seen Casey out here. Some great run. They're in 18th. Stephen Miles 19th. The Logan York, tough break for Logan, but congratulations to Logan. You know, making it, you know, throughout the top 16, you know, round of 16, you know, round of 8, you know, round of 12, round of 8, you know, the fall brawl 4. Unfortunately, going to finish tonight in 20th, but Logan, awesome job, buddy. You didn't have a good night, but, you know, we will definitely see you here in a 2 weeks' time. Timothy Clements there in 21st, Douglas Johnson. Another one of the great guys out here. Great guy to talk to, and unfortunately, it kind of, I don't know if you want to call it the MaxspeedTV jinx or whatever, but, you know,
Medlock Juju.
Yeah, the Medlock Juju, as you call it. You know, Douglas, great guy. One of the fall brawl, you know, making it into the Final Four is hard enough. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, congratulations to Douglas on making it this far. I mean, he's getting practice every single week. I think this dude's going to be a fighter in the upcoming season, so I definitely watch that 388. I mean, we'll kind of see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't get caught up into anything, you know, that's too major, but it is super speedway racing, so we'll kind of see what happens. But Douglas, awesome job, buddy. I know you didn't have a good night, but, you know, awesome job, man, making it this far, buddy. 22 and 22nd here tonight. Stuart Broderick, 23rd. Bubba Winningham. Tough break for Bubba. He hung out with us in chat after the little incident that he was involved there. The same incident that unfortunately took out Douglas. You know, Bubba got that damage, so he wasn't able to get it fixed. He'll finish in 24th. A big shout out to Bubba Winningham at Chevyland out there. Coming back on board with us next season for the MaxspeedTV Green Flag. So, Bubba, you know, I know you didn't have a good night either, but, you know, we'll see you as well in 2 weeks' time. John Guerrero, there in 25th. EJ DeBoer, 26th. David Overstreet, 27th. Andrew Maletta did not start here tonight, so technically he'll be in 28th. But, you know, again, a big shout out to, of course, Rick Seabrands grabbing the victory out here tonight and the championship and that $10 that is awarded for the first driver, 0 incidents on the lead lap. And, well, guess who it is? It's it.
The guy that won the whole thing.
The guy that won the whole thing. So, great, guys. Of course, I want to give a shout out to you, Steven, and my brother. You know, I mean, these races are not easy to do. You know,
No, I mean,
but
back-to-backs like that, it's tough because, I mean, we're having to change our ATVO. We're having to do the, you know, jumping from one, you know, server to another, or, you know, from one race to another. It takes a little time, and, you know, you got to thank the fans for sticking with us on that.
Oh, yeah, because that's rough, you know, going from lobby to lobby. I mean, that's not easy. I mean, we got about, you know, all of about 7 minutes or so to get into the next lobby. So, you know, everybody hung with us. A big shout out to all the fans out there that tuned in each and every race. Well, you did help. You were around, bub. So still thank you. You know, big shout out to all the fans that tune in each and every race. It was great. It was an awesome. A big shout out to, of course, Anthony English and all the admins this season. All the sponsors, this season. Of course, I know Anthony already did it, but I'm going to as well. Rick Sanchez, as I call him, Rick Winningham and Bubba Sanchez. That's what I call him. But Rick Sanchez and Bubba Winningham, Peter DeBorgia, Shane Ward, Andrew Schroeder. Big shout out to all of them. And those that are coming up, that's going to sponsor races, I'm sure, up in the upcoming season. A big shout out to all of them. I don't know who they are. I'm sure that will be released here pretty soon. You know, to all of the drivers, you know, that came out here for the Fall Brawl, Steven, like Anthony was saying, it wasn't for the faint of heart.
No, it was not. You know, and normal race with these guys is not easy to, you know, at all.
No.
I mean, I have run them, and like I said, it's still up in the air whether I'm gonna come up and broadcast with you or if I'm gonna go back out on the track. I don't know yet. That's still kind of up in the air right now, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple of weeks, so you know, take the week off, and you know, we'll kind of see what happens. But you know, coming up into the regular season, you know, it's going to be, you know, back to the nitty gritty, you know.
Yep.
Big shout out to all the drivers out here. Congratulations to the top 16 that did make it in. I'm going to go ahead and run down through these. Kyle Bogdanovich, EJ DeBoer, Anthony English, Alex Green, Douglas Johnson, Dustin Logston, James Mayer, Mark Mann, Steve Rada, Andrew Schroeder, Rick Seabrands, Andrew Zonto, Matt Wagner, Nathan Warren, Bubba Winningham, Logan York. 16 drivers that did make it into the round of 16. Of course, it cut down from there, but you know, congratulations to those drivers that made it to the round of 16. Those that came out here and raced every single race back to back. Golly, that's something else. I know I'm probably missing a few. But you know, it takes everybody. And
oh yeah.
It was a great run. We're gonna take the week off after tomorrow night because we do have a couple of races tomorrow night. I've got a championship race over at SRU Cup Series that I'm gonna be doing. I think we're at Auto Club tomorrow, I do believe. If not, well, find out tomorrow night. 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. Steven, you've got the CFM going tomorrow.
Yep, we are also at Daytona.
Oh, Daytona tomorrow night. So Steven's going to be calling that race. That'll be at 7:45 Central, 8:45 Eastern. So make sure y'all tune in to both of those. You know, 2 races at one time. Should be a good night.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. All righty. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. And until tomorrow night, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.